Boom, 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 boom. Blah, blah. Damn. Oh, timer. Forgot the timer. Always forgot the timer. Anyway, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I can't believe I started with that. What's up, guys? Welcome to another installment of appabend's meme stream. Meme stream, timer 70 minutes. There you go. Finally got that. Anyway, yeah, it's time for the meme stream. It's time for the meme stream as usual. It is Saturday at my time. Ohayou gozaimasu for everybody at Indonesia, 6 a.m. 6 a.m. for Eastern time, at least for Indonesia. It's 5 a.m. for the Western time, but I use the Eastern time standards here in my house. So anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. What have you guys been watching? What have you guys been listening to? What have you guys been playing? What have you guys have been doing for the past couple of weeks? For the past week, actually, in the past couple of weeks. As we talk about the second last week, previous week. So anyway, what have you guys been doing for the past week? I want to know before we actually get to the stream. I want to chat with you guys for about an hour and 10 minutes and talk about stuff and shit like that. So as for me, I was chatting with my girlfriend last time. Just literally, I was just chatting with my girlfriend. We were talking about autism. We were talking about Rain Man. We were talking about films with autism and everything like that. I just saw Rain Man because I woke up at around 2 a.m. this morning because I literally couldn't sleep, even though I slept at I slept a lot earlier last night. It was like 8 p.m. last night. I slept at 8 p.m. and then I wake up at 2. I think that's why I couldn't sleep. So I was forced to wake up at 2 because can't sleep. Oh. So since I cannot sleep, I decided to kill time, which is why I watched some film. I watched Rain Man, and Rain Man was pretty good. I really like it. It's a pretty wholesome film. So anyway, as for that, what else have I seen? What have I been doing? Mostly just playing Counter-Strike Go again. I'm playing CSGO again, but it's mostly bots because I don't do multiplayer. Other than that, I watch The Rise of Skywalker, but I talk about that. So anyway, let's get to the chat here. Get Smoke Leaf. Man, it's been a while since I heard that phrase, Get Smoke Leaf. Oh, by the way, speaking of Get Smoke Leaf, who farted donated $1. So now we can't trust Niche Gamer. What other gaming sites can we trust? Or do we trust you, Appa? Definitely not Jeremy or Young. Like, Young is okay. Young is okay. You can trust him. As far as I'm concerned, you can trust Young. Jeremy, well, I mean, Jeremy does do a lot of his outrage bait, but if you can move past his outrage bait videos and just try to look at the facts and try to look at what he's trying to present, what he's trying to talking about in the video, I suppose you can say he's reliable. But, well, in delivering the information to you, or at least without his input, we're reliable. But for me, nah. I don't think I am reliable. I mean, I'm just here doing whatever things that I like to do. So don't go me for news sources. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Thank you for the $1 donation. If you guys want to donate to me, YouTube, as always, going to demonetize this video. They're gonna demonetize the stream. They demonetize everybody. They demonetize my videos always. So if you want to support me directly, you can just go ahead and do it on the Streamlabs link down below. I have the feeling that the stream count is freezing again, so I'm gonna refresh that. Anyway, sup people who are waiting? How are you? Meanwhile, Indonesia, Appa is late and gay. Am I late and gay today? At least I'm not one day late as previously. I'm not sure about the new Animal Crossing game because it is such a massive departure from the established formula, i.e. you have to build the town from the ground up. Who is here hyped for Animal Crossing New Horizon? Not really. Hey everyone, want to hear a joke? Rise of Skywalker. Who's hyped for Bravely Default 2? Not me. Oh, this is the new art style. I'm not sure about this one. Yep, I'm gonna be, next year, I'm going to use a new avatar. Not just a new avatar, but it's gonna be a new suit. It's probably gonna be an entirely new environment depending on, yeah, it's probably gonna be a new environment. And all drawn by my girlfriend, by my wonderful, wonderful girlfriend. She's the one who drew all the avatars for me. Thank you so much. She's been great. She's been absolutely freaking amazing. And the avatar, holy shit, it looks great. It looks great, guys. So seriously, just you'll see in a future video. Once she's done with the suit, you'll get to see the avatars, her avatars. It's pretty good. So anyway, yeah. Hi there, appabend's girlfriend. So that's Star Wars. Why do media with Star are bad now? Yeah, Star Trek, Star Wars, etc. TROS, I thought that was the rite of spring. I wonder if you see The Rise of Skywalker get roasted somewhere tonight. Not really. Everybody's been roasting it left or right. I mean, the spoilers are out there. I mean, if you want to see the roasting of Skywalker, the roasting of Skywalker, the roasting of Skywalker, this is probably not the place. Because we already did. We already did. Everybody's did. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, 15 minutes now. I wonder what appabend's doing right now. Well, at the time where you're typing this message, I was chatting with my girlfriend, so there's that. I got myself a clarinet. Time to practice. All right. Hey guys, how are you doing? Woo! J.K. Rowling did nothing wrong. He gets the early and straight pass today. Perfect timing. Gotta get my burger and fries out of the oven now. And when I watch episode 7 of 8 Overly Cautious Hero, I laugh when the goddess asked, is there no spread of feminism in this age? Yikes. Oof, yikes. Oh, oof. Good morning, you beautiful sons of guns. Gonna do laundry while watching meme stream. I find it so funny how the MC of that anime say handled the female knight and the yandere goddess. Okay, 1 week with a fever and I need some cringe to bust me out of this funk. Don't worry, we got some cringe for you. Hey, Appa, I'm currently doing some programming. You may say that I learned to code in C programming language. Pretty cool. I hope you can make some very good softwares out of those. Was the anime Overly Cautious Hero made by a woman? Was the anime made by a woman? If it's just gonna be about porn again, I'm going to bed. No, don't worry. Gab is not making any hot takes. No, people complain on the last stream that there's way too much Gab, and yeah, there's way too much Gab because Gab has completely overwhelmed the stupidity in that week. I mean, it's just so, that week is just Gab special. It might as well have been Gab special because, oof, man. Late and Nookstaku. Is Nookstaku in the chat? Did you know buffalo, 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 buffalo is a sentence that uses correct grammar? What? My girlfriend donated $3. Is it safe to talk about my autism here, honey? I don't know. I think everybody. I think a lot. I think some people in the chat here are autistic. So, I mean, what's wrong with chatting about that? There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. I am early and buy. So far, got Tabs and Legend of Burnbow at the Steam sale. Totally Tabs. Totally accurate battle simulator. Tabs. You are so freaking early. Of course. Of course. I don't want to get the late and gay accusations coming in. A bunch of fake news, those. Always go full chibi and paduru paduru. Finally here in time. What's the shirt say? The shirt says, I can't read the kanji. I cannot read the kanji. So, you want to go? This is the shirt that the main character, one of the main characters the main character in No Game No Life wears. So, there's that. Saturday, it's Friday here in Chicago. Yes, it's Saturday here. So, the One Angry Boomer's at it again. It says, I love humanity. Oh, all right. All right. It says, I love humanity in Japanese. 8 divided by 2, bracket 2 times, bracket, did I say bracket? Parentheses 2 times 2 is just 1. Just write a division, 8 on top, the rest beneath the line. That question. Be more color coordinated next time. What color coordinate? What color coordination? Grafon Turl donated $10. Fellow autist here. No problem with that. All right. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I've been playing Hollow Knight and Fairy Fencer Dark Force. Let's see. It's 2 p.m. where I am. Oof. That's not bad. I'm catching up with the current season anime, playing Crystal Maidens, need to read Animal Farm, also start reading some manga at some point. Oh yeah, speaking of manga, I got pretty far into Dr. Stone as well. Dr. Stone is pretty unique. It's not like any other shonen manga that I read because it's just science. It's just science. It's just science stuff and everything like that. And I kind of like it. I'm kind of digging it. And apparently the anime is going to have a season 2. So good job, Dr. Stone. Talons of Water donated $5. I'm not the only one finding the irony in the season of giving being a season of thievery. I am. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we got so many thieves this week, this December. Thieves in the week of giving. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Let's see. What would the name and appearance of your persona be? I can't. Good question. I'd say Rangda. Maybe Rangda because I'm Balinese. Because I'm still wondering why they took Balinese like sorts of mythical figures in Persona of all the mythical figures. Is there any cultural interest in Christmas in Indonesia? Well, they do celebrate Christmas here because they're Christians here. I think everybody celebrates Christmas here, regardless of religion, because Christmas is just a magical time for everybody, I guess. My video games, anime videos. I've been running a bloody fever to the whole week. Yikes. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah. Actually, no, I don't forget anything. So you were talking about me. What you? You should totally bring Aurora Borealis back as your outro. That song slapped hard. Aurora Borealis, you mean this one? This one? You know what? Yeah, this. I'll good advice. I'll use that as my outro. I'll use that as my outro. I'll use that as my outro. That is a good advice. So, finally on winter break, so I'm catching up on anime and media. Lego Star Wars, an actual piece of good Star Wars media. Mine will be Muramasa Lancelot. His design will be a mix of Black Knight and a samurai. All right. If it wasn't for Misa de Galileo, I would have made it. Planning to watch Richard Jewell tomorrow. I have to drive 10 miles to the nearby theater because my town's theater isn't playing it. Yeah. Have you seen The Polar Express? It's a classic. I haven't seen that one. Actually, I have some clips of it, but nah, that doesn't count. Hey Appa, cool Sora shirt. Your stream very helpful. Farming Fate Go, isn't that fun? Let's see. Never trust 80 journalism completely. Jeremy lost all credibility in my eyes the moment he spoke shit about Twitch. What did he say about Twitch? Do your servers smoke leaf with steam hams? Young all the way, bitches. I've been on a break for the video game community, to be honest. Jeremy drags for a bit, but still reliable. Do we have any takes that cause the urge to splurge on the surge of the purge? No. Or at least in my standards, no. But I don't know about you. You just donated $1. When you tell people it's your birthday, 1812, and they give you the best birthday present ever, an absolute fuck ton of futa loots and hentai. Oh man, unfortunately, I haven't been saving that much futa loots and hentai, so. People on Twitter, anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. People on Twitter think Trump got kicked out, but he didn't. Yeah, that was really weird. It's weird that people on Twitter think that impeachment means that Trump is not president anymore. Now, I'm not exactly good at politics. I'm not exactly good at middle school or high school politics, but I am pretty sure that's not what impeachment means. So, have you read Homestuck? Man, it's been a while since I read Homestuck. It was like, I don't know when was the last time I read Homestuck. It was like when I was in middle school, or I mean early high school. It's been a while. I was playing Pokemon Sword online before you decided to stream super early. Jeez, man. Of course, that's what I do. I stream super early. New year, new appabend. Exactly. Rest in peace, thick outline appa. Square Enix acting like Bravely Second didn't happen. Appa doesn't have a trap boyfriend. Unfortunately, no. Or fortunately, depending on your perspective. I've been playing Sonic Jam on the Sega Saturn. You know, the Saturn has a pretty good Japanese library. So I always wonder how Sega fucked up the Saturn in the US and Europe. Hiro Hayes says he doesn't believe what anyone says. Do you agree? Yeah, you should trust yourself. Don't try to be easily dissuaded by people. Not even me. Not even me. Don't try to be easily convinced by the things that I'm doing. Just try to do the things that you think is good for you, or try to absorb the information that you think might be useful for you. Don't try to depend or rely on certain people on certain information, or at least don't always. I mean, there are times where you have to, but don't always do that. You need to be able to not be a drone, not be an NPC who can't think for themselves. You need to be a strong, independent person who needs no... Let's not continue that. Anyway. Take everything IGN says with a grain of salt and divide the review scores by half. Kawaii appabend profile picture. Aw, thank you. Thank you. That's from my girlfriend. Blackshot is a meh game, but it's nice to find out there's plugin for Blender to open 3D models to that game. It's very nice when you can interact with models aside from a direct gameplay function. Yeah. What do you think of Trails of Cold Steel 3? Haven't played it because it's on PS4. I want to get it on PC. I hope I get it on PC. Rise of Bornwalker. Oh man. God damn it. Auto scroll always. Freaking I'm gonna see Rise of Skywalker on Sunday with my friend so we can roast it. Yep. Isn't it nice when devs create game in Unity engine which they shut down so knowledgeable users can salvage 3D models from that even a shut down game? I'm not sure about the... Are you allowed to do that in terms of legality, in terms of copyrights? There's parasites in the milk Luke drank in The Last Jedi. No wonder he's caught on to the insane people. Anyone's been watching Kamen Rider? Not me, unfortunately. No gap about gap, please. Yes, don't worry. No more gap. No gap. I can assure you, no gap. But there'll still be boomers. So, I bet half of my chocolate savings for the holidays that we'll see a quick guide into the fetishization of women Twitter posts with the three drawn girls in it. We're gonna have a lot of ratios. Maybe. I haven't checked the ratios. I learned Mayula on the piano. Mayula on the piano. Now I need to learn the Pokemon theme. Yeah, I didn't say it fully. I found a remark at how Seiya handled the female knight. Also how he handled the goddess. Okay. Hashtag autism gang. Yeah, so I'd say to my girlfriend, you're not alone. You got a bunch of people here who have autism, so don't worry about it. Autistic or artistic? Man. A lot of us are literally autistic. Yeah, it's fine. Are we going to talk about how J.K. Rowling did an oopsie? No. For now, no. I just want to say that it's very interesting that J.K. Rowling, it's very interesting that J.K. Rowling depicted somebody who is a goblin who is managing all the money. I mean, it was a goblin or somebody who looks like a goblin or something, just trying to managing the money. That kind of really makes you think, doesn't it? Sukano donated $1. The US has had 2 previous impeached presidents, but neither have been removed from office. Doubt it's gonna happen to Donald Trump, but you never know. Dolan. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Do you watch any Lost Boss? I'm subscribed to him, but I haven't seen any of his videos. Not much of a fan, but anyway, yeah. I love humanity. I love humanity. Raging Eagle and One Angry Boomer are usually late and gay, of course. Alone on Friday night, time to dance with Kiryu. Oh, just concerned that your family members might see this. And no, don't worry. Don't worry about it. They won't see it. It's 5 a.m. in the morning. They have shit to do in 5 a.m. in the morning, so. Have you heard that the Dishonored Wolf left YouTube permanently? Yes, I've heard that Dishonored Wolf left YouTube permanently, and I've seen his last appearance on EFAP, so yeah. We can call the Disney trilogy Sweet Home Alabama trilogy, since the canon Disney comics state that Palpatine impregnated Anakin's mom through the Force, making Rey Kylo's aunt. But then again, since they considered the wait, is that the canon Disney comics, or I thought that was is it the extended universe? Yikes. Hi Appa, I'm currently playing a game called I'm Sick, the Common Cold. It's horrible, but God is forcing me to finish it the next week or two. Yikes. Oof. I just thought that super kinky fetishes are like going to be very close around the horror. What's the point where sexual object becomes a horror object? Isn't it interesting how they look similar? Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm officially now Master of Engineering for a month now. You got any higher degree? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, man. My girlfriend donated $1. Thanks everyone. I feel relieved. Aww. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Keep them coming. Is there a Star Wars hoopla? Last time I checked, it is. Last time I checked, there is. I will see. I'm playing Halo 1, freaking Destiny 2, and Get to the Orange Door. Appa is reading Dr. Stones. This is exhilarating. Speaking of Star Wars, Phantom Menace turns 20 this year. Yeah, it did turn 20 this year. Huh. Just been playing random retro games like Rocket Knight Adventures, GTA Vice City, F-Zero X. Ranked is a pretty cool demon. My persona would be Foss. I'm more than willing to sell my soul. Been playing Oremo English patch on PSP. What are your thoughts on the Beatles? I've heard their music, some of them, but not a huge fan of them. I need to read the manga of Dr. Stone, although the subtitle in the second season makes sense. Also, I sense another 24 episode. How would you corrupted persona be in the Force bass form would look like? Can't think of why at the moment, so can't think of one at the moment. I've been playing old PS2 games like Ghost in the Shell, Oni and Crimson Tears. YouTube can't allow saying some words. I think non-Christmas calls it season of Pandora to get to celebrate. Polar Express is too uncanny valley. Yeah, I agree. The clips that I'm seeing, the moments that I've seen it on TV, some highlights of it on TV, it looks too uncanny valley. What's the game with your favorite pixel art style? Shovel Knight. This is the one that I really like it. Have you watched The Mandalorian? Yes, I've watched The Mandalorian. It was good. In case if you haven't seen my The Rise of Skywalker review, that's right. Literally said in the end, The Mandalorian was pretty good. So, yeah, watch The Mandalorian. It was good. The Polar Express is one of my favorite Christmas movies from my childhood. Hoofhearted donated $1. Remember, folks, Solo lost money. Doomcock was right. Hashtag Phantom Menace, and Epstein didn't kill himself. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. The year is 2100. We're getting free cybernetic body part. Which body part you get replaced and with what custom modifications? Nothing. Depends. Depends on the situation of the world. If the world is so deadly to the point where I need to have my body parts customized so that I can defend myself, then I would get that body part customized. Maybe a cyborg arm or whatever. But essentially, depending on the state of the world that I'm living in, I would or would not have my body parts modified. So, to the guy who said something about Fate Go farming, I recommend NP farming. I don't know what that is because I don't play F-Go. Impeachment is muda. It's just actually movies that sucks and a few small side things. Are these people dumb as fuck? These futas were sent to me from my Discord, by the way. Alright. Thing is, the impeachment needs to go to the Senate. As for anime, just watch Tokyo Godfathers, Dragon Half, and Gestalt again. I need to see Tokyo Godfathers. I really need to see that. According to Nintendo, I played over 400 hours of gameplay on my Switch. Probably because I played over 410 hours of Smash. According to my Nintendo statistics, I played around, let's see, I posted it on Twitter. I played about 251 hours, 20 games, and I was mostly active at May 28. And the game that I played the most is the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, Our World Is Ended, and Fire Emblem Three Houses, and then Astral Chain, and then followed by Smash. Yeah. So, did you hear Twitter reporting PewDiePie quitting? That was not last news. That was last week's news, man. So, are you a Dragon Ball fan? Not really. I'm more of a Naruto guy. I grew up with Naruto more than Dragon Ball. So, from what I've heard, the impeachment stuff that got done was more than they got started. Only started the process to get him out of office, which is no chance of going through. Impeachment means he will be trialed. The Senate decides if the orange man gets kicked or not. There we go. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why these Twitterati think that impeachment automatically means that Trump is going to be no president no more. So, I got into Sherlock Holmes audiobooks this vacation. Speaking of Sherlock Holmes, now that you mention it, I also played a visual novel called London Detective Mysteria. It's a visual novel otome game where you play as a girl you can choose to date Sherlock Holmes, or in the game's case, Herlock Holmes, the son of Sherlock Holmes, or Watson, his partner. And then you can also date Lupin, Arsène Lupin, and also Jack the Ripper, interestingly enough. So, yeah, I've been playing that one. I kind of enjoyed it. I want to play that one a little bit more. So, because I can date Herlock Holmes, who somehow looked a lot like Naoto if Naoto is actually male. So, yeah. The only thing that bothers me is that they're impeaching him so close to the end of the term. Yeah, that was weird. Will be shown. God damn it! Auto scroll. Will be shown this time. Will there be anyone that shouldn't be online at all? I don't think anybody shouldn't be online at all. So yeah, I love what you said about Gone Home last week. So stunning, so brave. What did I say about Gone Home last week? What did I say about Gone? I kind of forgot. What did I say about Gone Home last week? Rest in peace, Star Wars. Anyone watching Epiphet Erased here? Nope. This is my first meme stream. Well, welcome to your first meme stream. I follow a lot of people on YouTube, but I wouldn't say I always 100% agree with everything they say. Good. Good. Yeah, we dwelt on gaps so much it got boring. Let's just do something we can all do and roast the boomers. Yep. The boomers are still entertaining, thankfully. One Angry Gamer, I don't know how One Angry Gamer does it, but he always makes it entertaining every single freaking time. Always. Just bang. Did you read manhwa and manhua? No, I do not read manhua. Korean mangas. So, J.R.R. Tolkien is better than J.K. Rowling. That's non-negotiable, fam. Have you played Signal Simulator? It's an atmospheric game based on SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, and it's very realistic and true to life. I would recommend it. Haven't played that one. Wait, there's another. Remember when Butter's Basement said goblins are Jews in Goblin Slayer? Ay, vague goblins. Salve Imperator and Evening Appa. Salve Imperator and Evening Appa. Not gonna watch the new Star Wars film. Instead, what I'm doing is that it involves watching YouTube videos about the film. Find them more interesting than the film. Alright, 5 a.m. How the fuck do you wake up so fresh at this hour? I talk about the story many times in the stream, but I will tell you again in case you were just joining the stream. When I was a kid, my parents has this rule that you are only allowed to play your PS2 games at Saturday or Sunday. You cannot play PS2 in the working days and Monday to Friday, but you can only play it at Saturday to Sunday. So I abide those rules, at least until I figured out that I don't have to, because the PS2 is literally in my room. So while I cannot really lock my room, I can, however, just straight up play the PS2 at like 3 a.m. or something. So I wake up at 3 a.m. every morning to play the PS2, sneak around out of my parents to play the PS2 at Monday to Friday so that I can enjoy myself. And that's why I can wake up early, because because every single time I wake up, I get the notion that I can finally play my PS2 again. And I've been trading that since all the way up to adulthood. That's why I can wake up early in the morning. What about you? Can you wake up in the morning? Just clarifying how you handled them, since she's very cautious. Also, did you learn the Pokemon Elite Four themes? I'll be watching a lot of anime this weekend in honor of my uncle's passing. I miss him a lot. Ooh, Jesus, I'm sorry. I just heard impregnated Anakin's mom at the first line after joining. Yeah, somebody talk about the Disney canon, Disney comics. Apparently, Al Palpatine impregnated Anakin's mom. It was weird. Lego Chima looks nice, but it's a common super easy game, which is disappointing. Would be nice to find a way to rip models out of that game and use assets to create new game to be Dark Souls like plus Lego. Are you going to talk about how SJWs went full salt on Ark Warhammer's video about the Imperium not being fascist? I have no idea what they're talking about and the topic that they're talking about, so no. How does the Dorohedoro and Uzumaki anime adaptations look to you so far? I haven't seen them, so I just want to say that I hope for both of you and your girlfriend eternal happiness together. Aw, that's very sweet. Are you gonna stream on Christmas Day next Wednesday? Maybe, maybe not. Will you live stream Persona 5 Royale when it comes out? I will review it, I will play it, but live stream probably not. Have you ever seen the OVA Plastic Little, The Adventure of Captain Tifa? Captain Tifa? That would be an interesting anime. I want to see The Adventures of Captain Tifa. Ooh, interesting story. But no, I haven't seen that one. I'm really getting close to getting permanent brain damage after my last fall semester for reals. Have power charging size wires to my brain. All right. Type cats in chat to get Appa to do an uncap on it. Unfortunately, I want to see that film because people have been saying how bad it is, but no theaters in my region, in my area, is playing it. We'll get to talk about cats in a bit because oh boy. The biggest irony of episode 9 is how many of the people who are having a meltdown about the movie on Twitter are the same ones who are defending The Last Jedi, saying it's just a movie for children. Yep. Chat Mandalorian versus Virgin The Rise of Skywalker. Are you wearing Piccolo's clothes? No, I am wearing the protagonist of No Game No Life shirt. I finally started Bravely Default so I can play the sequel and get ready for the third game. I have Bravely Default on my 3DS. Haven't played that one. Been working on a webcomic that I plan to posting New Year, though I'm scared of it getting an audience on Twitter. Twitterati's. As long as you're able to stay with your conviction and not cater to the outrage mob, you should be fine. Anyway, is the Mandalorian has a similar characteristic to Goblin Slayer? Yeah, pretty much. The Mandalorian is basically just Goblin Slayer. It's basically just Goblin Slayer, except he doesn't have like a mission to slay goblins. He's just trying to protect Baby Yoda. Yeah. There's even a meme. There's even a meme of, I forgot remember the Schwarzenegger, the Predator meme of the badass handshake meme, where Goblin Slayer, the Mandalorian, and then the meme handshake, and in the middle never opens their helmet. Except Goblin Slayer actually did open his helmet later on in the very end. So, yeah. What do you think about Jason Blaine's music? I don't know who that is. My girlfriend donated $1. Yes, I got an A in art and B in Spanish. I passed all 3 classes. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Thinking my most played game this year is MK11. Well, at least now I can keep the food down now, as well as the brain changing how much energy, blah, blah. I wish I was 9 feet tall, genetically engineered, religiously zealot space races. Do you know about Kenny Launderdale? I don't know who that is. In any case, I wanted to drop by for a bit before attending a work dinner. Take care, guys. All right. The only movie that I saw was From Prada to Nada to get extra credit. It was okay. I don't know what that is. What's your go-to Christmas film? Die Hard. I know it's a very easy answer, but I mean, Die Hard, man. Impeachment has to go to the Senate, but SJW say, I am the Senate. No bitch, sit down. Did you hear about Ron Toya quitting Twitter? Interesting. Anyway, excuse me. Yes, there's a visual novel where you can date Sherlock Holmes. It's called London Detective Mysteria. It's on Steam. Sherlock Holmes specifically. Have you played Brawlhalla before? Nope, I haven't played Brawlhalla. Is the Hitler Chan visual novel out yet? Nope. Why not Moriarty? Because Moriarty, I think, is a woman in that one. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Last time I checked, maybe it's a man, maybe it's a woman, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's both. Let's see. Oremo visual novel is pretty good. Other than that, recently beat Fate Stay Night. Favorite music band? I can't really pick one. Naoto with a feminine penis. You ever got a VR set? Would you play VR chat? Maybe. Have you played Professor Layton? Nope. I'm working on a turn-based RPG with a unique combat system. Do I have your permission to add you as an Easter egg? Sure, why not? Gone home is shit. I am shocked at how Naoto can hide her huge and perfect breasts so well. By the way, her and Haru are my favorite Persona waifus. Alright. Well, because of them doing the impeachment so late in this term, I think it's their poor attempt to stopping him from current running next year. What's your favorite Star Wars film? Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, that's my favorite. I know that's very cliched answer, but I mean, it's Empire Strikes Back, man. Out of all the films that I've watched, Empire's my favorite. James Moriarty did nothing wrong. Well, depends on which version of Moriarty. Also, my most active day on Switch was June 9th. Also, people say reboot TV show is ugly as to look at because of very old CGI. I can agree, but creators at least made great results with technology they had. So many locations and many action scenes. All right. Do you think the rest story in Resident Evil 2 remake is good or makes sense? See my review, in which I said there's barely any story. There might as well be no story in Resident Evil 2. There's barely any story in Resident Evil 2 remake. So, anyway, Gravan Tyrrell donated $3. I could see the Goblin Slayer saying, "This is the way now. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way." Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. How familiar are you with the SCP universe? Somewhat familiar. I can't remember the numbers, but I do remember the SCPs at least, or at least some of them. That was pedantic. Mother's Basement compared JonTron to the Kenshin creator because John stated political opinion Mother Basement didn't like. Okay. I hope Trump's not impeached, not because I like the guy or think he's a good president, but because his vice president is so much worse. Huh. Okay. If you can take 3 novels from your country to have an anime adaptation, which ones would you choose? I don't read novels, so I can't really pick one, especially Indonesian novels. Do you secretly like One Angry Boomer and his bullshit? I don't think it's secret. I think I really like One Angry Boomer. Ironically speaking, I really like One Angry Boomer. He has provided such amazing entertainment for the stream. I just every single time he opens his mouth, it's just laughter out of me. I'm just kind of sad, but kind of hilarious at the same time. So 300 IQ play right there. And now your parents know if they're watching. No, they don't. They don't. I can tell you they don't. Duck, I should have thought of that. PS2 is still the most sold console ever with around 130 million units sold. How many games are you gonna buy on early 2020? Depends on the games that I'm interested in. You just listen to $1. Gameplay streams and some co-op games with the community. Will they ever happen? If you can pick a game where we can do co-op, yeah, sure, why not? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway, excuse me. The best part of waking up is going back to sleep. Earliest I can wake up is 14 in the morning. Least favorite AniTuber. I don't watch a lot of AniTubers, so I can't really pick my least favorite. How far are you into JoJo? Part 3. I haven't been watching JoJo in a while because part 3 just doesn't really grab me the same way part 2 did. Have you watched Beastars? No, I haven't watched Beastars. Mr. Obvious got banned on PayPal. I don't know who that is. Just because you're Indian doesn't mean you're Indian. I'm not Indian. I am not Indian. Just because you're Hindu doesn't mean you're Indian. Is that what you're trying to say? Who here wants a Kato Shoujo anime, or on whose route should it be? Well, I kind of find it interesting that you see a visual novel adaptation, a visual novel anime adaptation. What they did is they just do all the routes. I mean, take for example The Fruit of Grisea, the visual novel. In the visual novel, you can choose whatever characters you like to choose, and you can follow their routes and help them to go into whatever issues that they have. But in the anime, they just do all the routes. They just do all the routes for all the characters, except at the end of the route, the main character doesn't end up hooking with the girl that the particular episode is focusing on. The same thing happens with Steins Gate too. At least Fate splits it up to 3. The Fate just straight up splits it up to 3, so I don't know. You want to go to the Fate route or the Steins Gate or the Grisea route. So, anyway, are you Mexican? Weird question. No soy mexicano. Mi novia es mexicana. Weird question. Weird question to ask. I don't know why you're asking. Lo siento, mi español no es bueno. Oh man. What of all the questions you ask? Oh boy. Yoko Taro's first game was on PS2. Yeah. I own so many PS2 games that I never own an actual PS2. Nah, Everlasting Summer anime when? Everlasting Summer would not work as an anime. As much as I love Everlasting Summer, I don't think it would work as an anime. Especially when Miku is in it and she's like one of the crucial characters that expose the inner workings of the... I'm not spoiling too much on Everlasting Summer. Go play that game. It's pretty good. Which is worse, The Last Jedi or the Rise of Skywalker? I can't pick one. Both are bad. It's like saying, which is worse? Do you get diarrhea from this guy or diarrhea from that guy? I can't pick. They're both diarrhea. Goblin Slayer is just Doom Slayer. Yep. Are you gonna take a break? Some random guy. He's quitting YouTube. What? Yeah, the PewDiePie. Also, Mando hates droids like Goblin Slayer hates goblins. The Mandalorian is basically a 7 out of 10. I don't do number ratings here. We don't do number ratings here. I say it's good, it's enjoyable, I can describe it in words, but I cannot describe it in numbers because that's how you should not, that's not how you do reviews. I'm sorry, but I just hate it when people say that this game is absolutely fucking shit. I hate every single aspect of it. 10 out of 10. I'm just saying, man. This game, I absolutely really love this game. This game is great and all. 5 out of 10. What? Excuse me, what? No, don't trust the numbers. Just don't. This is why I don't do numbers in my uncap. Anyway, Doom is actually 40k if you think about it. Have you heard of Gum Metal? I don't know what that is. Mandalorian is alright, but Baby Yoda is cringe. Baby Yoda is fine. It's cringe because you're too much exposed to the social media. Hey, Appa, can you read me this out loud for the guy with the webcomic? Yo, dude, if you're afraid of posting it, you can post it with a pseudonym Good Luck. Okay. Read any good novels? Nope. Die Hard is a true classic. It is. Though for some multi-platform titles of that era, GameCube port tends to be better. My brother wants to know if you're planning to read the mangas of JoJo. Nah. What's your biggest gaming hot take? I can only think of one. And that is the design for Resident Evil 3 Jill, the Resident Evil 3 remake Jill, is fine. She looks fine. She looks alright. She doesn't offend. She doesn't impress. She's not amazing. She could have been better, but she's not horrible either. Apparently having that take has got people to say, no, Appa, no, it's actually really bad. It's horrible. It's terrible. That got people, so many people pissed off. You know, it looks fine. It looks okay. That's apparently my latest hot take, gaming hot take. And I still stand by the fact that it looks just fine. I'll defend it. So, yeah. Anyway, where was I? What's your biggest gaming hot take? Already read that. There's also an ultimate game called Blood for the Blood God. How do I know that? Inquisitorial secret. Blue screen of death moment. Fate Go James Moriarty is pretty nice. All right. Hello, my fellow wife beaters. Jesus. Iskandar is the best character in Fate. Saber is stuck up bitch. Fight me. Okay. Naoto is perfect. The Senate won't vote to remove Trump from office. Though I enjoyed both the GameCube and PS2, can't say anything about the first Xbox since I never owned one. Would like to own one though. Alright. How can someone have Haru as his persona waifu with so many better characters even in the same game? I don't know. Go ask the person in the chat who says that. My favorite game franchise is either SMT or Tales of. Alright. What's the worst manga you've ever read? I haven't read too many mangas to pick up the worst that I've read, so no. I can't really pick up one. Let's see. Jason Blaine is a country music singer from Ontario, Canada. He moved to Texas after college. Okay. Wish me luck for having project presentation this morning, but before that, gotta watch a MEMESTREAM first. This morning? Huh. Alright. SCP-999 is a pure cinnamon roll and did not deserve being the SCP universe. Changed my mind. Well, to be fair, the SCP universe has a lot of wholesome, very cute and wholesome SCPs, but also very fucking dark and disturbing and just scares the living shit out of you, SCP. Tsundere for one angry boomer confirm. Harem route confirm. Call Raging Golden Eagle. No, I'm not the Tsundere. I'm pretty much saying, hey, I really like you. One angry boomer is the Tsundere. One angry gamer is the gift that keeps on giving. One angry gamer. OAG. Do you plan to play Persona 4 Gold? Nah, I think Persona 4, the OG, is just fine. Persona 4 Gold adds a couple of things, but the OG is still fine. Since High Guardian Spice is coming, will you do an uncamp on it? Not really. No, not really. Just because you're right doesn't mean you're correct. What? Makina best girl. Makina... Grisea Makina? I forgot. Is it Grisea Makina? Mr. Obvious is a YouTuber talking about 4chan pranks and joking around left bullshit. Okay. Are you gonna watch The Witcher TV show? No, not really. Just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. Clanat rushes all routes for the anime. Alright. Anime with all routes, try Yosuga no Sora. Appabend secretly Mexican. Your girlfriend is Mexican. Yes. Watch Kamen Rider or I'll be slightly disappointed in you. Need to get around Katoa Shoujo. Already got it in my PC. Are you a Martian? Close enough. Ay caramba, Appa's too smart to be Mexican. Yo no es español. Do you think Resident Evil 2 Remake has a good story or that it makes sense? Again, see my uncap review on that. Appa, are you a loli? No. I'm a Shota. You're not Mexican, you're Filipino. But then again, Filipino is basically the Asian Mexican. So close enough, I guess. What are your thoughts on Marvel and DC currently? Depends. Are you talking about their comic? Or are you talking about their universe, their cinematic universe? Are you a girl? Maybe. You don't know. The internet is unpredictable. How is Miku in a visual novel? Oh, you want to see how Miku is in a visual novel? Check out Everlasting Summer. It's on Steam. It's made by Russians. It's free. It's pretty good, actually. It's a bit short, but it's pretty good. How did you lose your powers? Insert Tom Welling version of Zac Efron's Shrug Baby here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how disappointed you are with Star Wars? Really, really disappointed. I can't really put it on a scale of 1 to 10, so... What if you wanted summer to end, but Haruhi said... What if you wanted summer to end, but Haruhi... Miku is why I want to see it as an anime, just so I can see the batshit insanity. Appa, have you heard Jackbox? If so, would you ever play that game with the audience? I've played that. I've heard about that. I played that, but I'm not too familiar with it, so... I rate this game Broken Marriage out of 10. Game sucks 10 out of 10. With 7 out of 10, I mean, it's good, but not that good. It's good, but not that good. Yeah, here's how my rating system works. If you want to know, if I say that, if I kind of measure games or whatever, there are games that are really fucking bad. They're just terrible. Nobody should ever play this game. And I played some. Wolfenstein Youngblood. That's one. That game is shit. It's just utter garbage. Don't play that shit. Left Alive. Don't play that game. That game is total trash. And then there are games that are just meh. Didn't really impress, but didn't really do anything too offensive either. For me, that game was Far Cry New Dawn for this year at least. And then there are games that are a bit of a mixed bag. Some people might love it. Some people might hate it. Death Stranding. That game was for me. And then the games that are just fine. It was fine. It was okay. I enjoyed my time with it. That game for me was The Outer Worlds. Yeah, The Outer Worlds is one that I put on the fine list. And then there's the good, but not great, not amazing, just good, just good. It's perfectly, it does the job very well for what it tries to do, but not amazing, not a masterpiece or anything like that. That for me was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. The Persona 5 I think was good, not great, not amazing, just on that good territory. And then there's great. Great is games where it just totally amazed me. Just amazing how great it is. It's near masterpiece level. For me, that was Fire Emblem Three Houses. And then there's the masterpiece. For me, that was Persona 4. For me, that was Persona 4. That was the one that's just masterpiece. And then Deus Ex, dude. These are the games that are on my all-time favorite games. So, yeah, that's how my ratings work. If you need some clarifications. Rise of Skywalker is the worst movie overall, but The Last Jedi was at least partially responsible for the latter being shit. All right. 5 out of 7, best game ever. Will you talk about the femcell? We will. Don't worry. We'll get to it. Reviews are useless mostly. It's all about personal taste and opinions that are popular and those that aren't. Yeah. Resident Evil 3 Jill is uggo as hell. New Jill is AGPC blob. What's the worst hentai you ever fapped to? I can't really pick of one because there are so many of them. So many of them, they are what you consider worse. 6th generation console graphics have aged poorly, unfortunately for me. Jill sort of looks like Mila Jovovich from the latter Resident Evil movies. Yeah, kind of. Best character in Fate. I can't really pick one. Depends on which Fate too. Fate Go or the Fate Stay Night, or there are so many Fates. Every character in the last Capcom games are pretty much normal, as in realistic. I don't dislike them at all, but I kind of miss the ideal characters from before. At least they're not Resident Evil 6's Chris. Oh man. What state would you move into if you move to America? Any state that has a low rent. I need one that doesn't pay too much because I can't make too much money. So nah, a hentai consumer should be called a meat beater. Oof. SCP-686 is best SCP. Is that the lizard, the unkillable lizard SCP? The one that appears in the SCP in the end of the Containment Breach game? Was that the one? Let's see. Ever since I saw Mr. Metacor's video on the SCP fandom, I never saw it the same way. Yeah, the SCP fandom went woke, unfortunately. Best hentai visual novel with jack off again, 1 out of 10. Me. Do you know how to review? Yup, Makina Grisea. Alright. Hi, Guardian Spice is still coming. I'm preparing myself to point and laugh. Okay. People die when they are killed, duh. What's your plan on Christmas? Finish my paper. I need to finish this paper right away and finish my software, finish my paper and everything like that. So, look at thumbnail. I didn't know you had sideburns. Well, that's how my girlfriend drew me, but for now, just gonna play some old favorites since I'm currently tired from playing new games. It seems Mexican waifus are in the demand. See. Ever wondered why Mexicans never perform well in the Olympics? Those that can run fast and jump high already crossed the border. Jesus. Oh, man. Source me, a Mexican waifu. Star Wars sales as bad as Patrick Williams' hairline. Jeez. Brazilian waifus is better than Mexican waifus. Have you seen Urusei Yatsura, Appa? Nope. It depends. Why not make it a dependable merch out of that? Oh yeah, I forgot there's also one more. The mixed bag category. I did say that. I did mixed bag category. No, I forgot one game that I put in a mixed bag category, and that game was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So many people love that game. I don't know. It's just a mixed bag for me. There are parts of it that I really love, but there are parts of it that I really hate. There's never been a point where I consistently love the game. So I can't really make up my mind on Xenoblade 2. Yeah. Anyway, where is I? Star Wars sales are as bad as Patrick. I already read that. Let's see. Fatherly disappointment. I bought Dragon Age Origins Ultimate and Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 on GOG. Is it good or is it not impressive? Depends. Are you talking about the GOG port, or are you talking about the games? The games are pretty great. KOTOR 1, KOTOR 2, Dragon Age Origins, they're pretty great. They're pretty great games, especially with mods. So, I can't name the problem, but I feel that there's a certain difference in execution in old and new memes. I can still watch the old compilation of Catch That Man, but vibe check is instantly annoying. Give it some time, maybe it will catch on. So, didn't Noah play some older Vocaloid games? I don't know. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him that much. Thoughts on HBO's Watchmen? Haven't seen it. Petition to Appa to cosplay Kenji. Oh, please. Yes, please. The last time I downloaded something from a Russian, my computer needs to be fixed because it fucked the CPU. Well, thankfully, this one doesn't have any virus. Last time I checked. Best game to give someone to tell them to fuck off. That mouse game that Total Biscuit played, Bad Rats? Yeah, go give people that game. If League of Legends Mobile is as tedious as the real League, Mobile Legends Bang Bang for life. Alright. SJWs think that even girl can be a cute tomboy, shaking my head. My name is Gilbu Masataka. My name is Gilbu Masataka Oniwa. Freaking Sekiro reference. Hey there, Appa. Hello. Oh, also, TOG is also a good ship. TOG. The original TOG. Can we do something about the gods as final bosses in the Persona series? In Persona 3, it's kind of justified, but 4 and 5 are completely unneeded. Yeah. I agree. I agree. I kind of agree. I agree on that. But at the same, actually no, in Persona 4, it's unneeded. You don't really need to fight the boss because you can pretty much go on your day and just be fine in general. But in Persona 5, it kind of shapes the world. The fact that they become persona, they're able to have these personas and manifest their inner self and everything like that in this metaverse or something like that. That is a mystery that needs to be solved. You can't just not solve that. So there has to be a god figure somewhere. What about Life is Strange is in it? What about Life is Strange is in it? Even though it's in Steam with a 60% discount in my country. You want to buy Life is Strange? Are you sure about that? Why are we asking that question? Also, another reason game reviews are BS is because they don't factor in what you pay for them. Most games coming out nowadays are not worth their asking price. Yeah, pretty much, which is why I judge games based on their price instead of based on whether or not you should play the game or I totally recommend this game, go and buy it or something like that, because games have different prices and different weights for you to buy, different play times, different things to consider, whatever. There are games that might be good for some people but not for others. For example, Catherine Full Body. Catherine Full Body is a good example. If you're paying the game just for the gameplay, $60, you're pretty much gonna be just fine. If you're just in for the puzzle gameplay, you got tons and tons of hours of content in it. You can just replay, get the higher score and everything like that. But if you're in it for the story, no, don't buy it for $60. It's not worth it. Anyway, I want to play Death Stranding only because there's this valley that looks so much like the valley me and my friends live in when climbing Sweden's highest mountain. Huh. Just go to the Midwest in America due to low rent and lots of space to be weird. Alright? What's your SCP waifu? I can't pick one because it's been a while since I read SCP. No appa, move to Florida. No thanks. The hard to kill lizard is 682. Oh. Alright. Anyway. Any other American living outside of California? How cheap is the rent where you live? The minimum rent here is $1,000 a month. Yeah, no thanks. God damn it, auto scroll. What's the name of the fandom that went mad recently? I don't know. Oh, I haven't been paying attention on the fandoms that went mad. There hasn't been one that I can think of at least. Star Wars, I think, but it was mad for a perfectly good reason, I guess. What do you call a slow Mexican? Deported. Magic Koi is the best visual novel if you ask me. It just had the most interesting characters, lots of variety in routes, and one of the best circle of friends in any media. I don't know what that one. Oh! I might check that one out. Let's see. Alright, apparently Capcom wants to do something with Dino Crisis and Darkstalkers. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they're doing it. I can't to see what they're doing with that, so. I don't really dig the combat in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I like Xenoblade Chronicles 2's combat, but there are many other things. Like the humor, I find the humor just is a hit and miss, a mixed bag. Sometimes I really like the humor, sometimes it just doesn't hit me. I hated the second half of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because the villains are so how do you call it? I wouldn't say they're two-dimensional, but they're clearly villainous. Like they're bad. Like they're clearly meant to be really, really bad people doing bad things. They're assholes. They're a bunch of assholes, and it's very late to give flashbacks to the villains that I just decided to hate. To give flashbacks to them. Their flashbacks are very late in the game, and I just kind of find the flashback timing on them pretty. Actually, the flashback timing in the second half of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in general is not good. So, excuse me. If you ever move to the States, you can look up how money works from America. It has some great tips on how to save money, like the Rule of 72. All right. Appa, how familiar are you with the Star Wars Extended Universe? Does KOTOR counts? Knights of the Old Republic? Aside from that, no, not familiar. What does your search say? I love humanity, apparently. In Mexican, I give you all my brown pass. Urusei Yatsura is the anime that have the green hair waifu who wear next to nothing. Okay. Where's the party? Oh, very dark's in the chat. Hey. But the question is, will you play the Xenoblade 1 remaster on Switch next year? Sure, I will. I actually have it on 3DS, but I haven't gone way too far from it, so. Cosplaying Kenji. Seto Kenji, the one ranting about the feminist conspiracies? Please do. Yep. Does your country have a version of Florida Man? Every week, man. Just check out my Twitter. Or my stream where I talk about the Meanwhile in Indonesia stuff. Let's see. The OG, the old gang, a World of Tanks meme? Oh, I see. PlayStation fanboys are just as toxic as the people that are trying to get Trump kicked out of the White House. What? Persona 5 would have been great collective conscious boss. Yeah, I suppose. Which Life is Strange? Okay. Life is Authoritarian Twitter. Guess on EFAP more, you massive. If Mueller asked me to do it, sure, but he hasn't asked me. So, ask him to ask me. Life is Strange is the one thing that I genuinely cannot understand why people like. Because, and as somebody who used to like this game, I can tell you why. It's because it appeals to the younger crowds. It appeals to the younger demographic who is, oh my god, I look at this game. It resonates so much with me and my feelings when I was a kid. He really likes films. He's so nerdy. That is so relatable. And if you can't relate to that, well, that's because you're not a teenager. You're not a teenager like me when I was back in like 2015 or 2016. A time where I really liked the game, but now as an adult, I can kind of see why the game is not that great. So, yeah. Quantity plus quality. Hi, appabend. Hello. What if Indonesia go woke? They already gone woke for a while. So I asked you this because you say that there are games that are considered bad, and I hate someone, so I want to buy it and cost $20 in my country. I don't know, dude. It depends on the person that you want to give the game to. Like, maybe ask the person what kind of game that you hate, what kind of game that is just straight up torturous, and give the game that they might find torturous. So, or there's this, there's this game on Steam called Cuckold Simulator. I just give them that, I guess. I'm making GIFs. That's pretty cool. There we get appabend hentai. All fandoms go bad eventually. Rent is $2,500 in California. Damn. Played Card Fight Vanguards. Nope, I haven't played Card Fight Vanguard. Let's see. Idaho is pretty cheap, though boys and Coeur d'Alene is getting pretty expensive with all those Californians moving in. No. I don't know what that is. Magico is so good, like at least 20 different routes throughout the front. 20 different routes! Jeez, damn! Now I'm sold. Female Belef and Rhea got that ara energy. Stop with the Mexican jokes. People are making faces to me. Because you're laughing. Well, don't laugh. I realized that I prefer old 2000s 3D graphics over minimalistic 3D graphics in modern time. For example, let's take those 3D avatars like it was shown in Black Mirror. 1 million merits, so sterile. I haven't seen Black Mirror in a while, so it's kind of like giving background to cars in the last episode kind of flashback. Yes, exactly. That's what I meant. Quarter counts? Oh, all right, quarter counts. I think I am at least the least toxic PlayStation fan you will ever meet. Okay. What do you think of that Umbrella guy? Not really familiar with his work. I know him, but not really familiar with his work. So, god damn it, auto scroll, whatever. Freaking Mueller reviews are good shit. Don't ask, just show up. Well, he makes his own Discord server when he talks to people in the stream. So I can't really exactly just pop into the EFAP. So people who only like Life is Strange as Zoomers. Yes, exactly what I said. If you go to any fictional world, anime, video games, comic books, etc., which one would you travel to? I'm fine with my old world. I'm fine with the world that I'm living in. Thank you very much. I don't want to add more headaches to that. I'm just not interested in Life is Strange in general. Well, you may be not, but there are people who are, apparently. Unfortunately. I am one of them, or at least was one of them. Between California, Indonesia, man, what other country, state have the same issue? Mine is problems with violence, cartel, and some crazy stuff in my country. I don't really know. Can't really talk too much about that. Do you plan to bring Mueller or someone from the EFAP crew to the meme stream? Nope. I don't want to bring... I'm not really that interested to bring any of the EFAP crew to the stream. I have, however, brought Rags and Fringy way back in the past. But it was way, way back in the past, a long time ago. I brought Rags, I brought Fringy to the stream. So, at least that counts. I also brought Bulletberry, brought Fritonga. I also brought Aiden Paladin. There's Micah Curtis. Who else has been, there's also Charming Man, Mitch. So, yeah. Anyway, how does gamer take Appa? I think you missed the part where I talk about how Resident Evil 3 Jill looks fine. And I can't believe that people are mad when I say that. I'm a millennial. I enjoy Life is Strange. Yeah, basically that's what I'm saying. Can you manage to bring Raging Golden Eagle to a meme stream sometime? No, I prefer to do meme streams solo. Actually, you know what? In the future, I did try to talk with my girlfriend and bringing her to a stream, but it's not gonna be a meme stream. It's just gonna be me chilling out with my girlfriend, talking about stuff or whatever, and talking with you guys in the chat. Maybe sometime in the future. Do a PS5 review when it comes out. Sure. Did you know that Boku no Pico is getting a remaster? You haven't followed my Twitter, clearly. We'll get to that. It's over 200 hours to complete Magikoi. All right. I'm sold. Any plans to switch payment methods since PayPal is now stonewalling creators they don't like? Well, unfortunately, PayPal is the only one method that is actually convenient and easy to use for me. So, and everybody most people use. So, can't switch to other different payment platforms. And the thing is, the people who got banned out of these payment platforms are from what I've seen are people who are actually very, very incredibly like Alex Jones level delivering fake news and cringy and what not cringy I suppose, what do you call it, problematic for the media, that big. So I'm pretty much mostly safe as long as I'm not doing any raunchy content, as raunchy as Alex Jones or provocative as him, at least. Do you read American comics? No, but I have read a couple of Batman comics. I've read Batman Husk, I've read The Long Halloween, and that's about as far as the comics can go. Oh, I read Gotham Academy too, which is fine. I kind of like the characters, the idea of the characters, but I just don't like the fact that they just brought Damian in and they just brought Damian out immediately. Weird. I feel so guilty and humiliated to ever enjoying Disney Star Wars films. It was all for nothing. Yep. You're a hentai. You should get Koikatsu Party. Look it up. You should get Koikatsu Party. Look it up later. I think I know that. I might check that one out. You know, Appa, if I ever want to play a GameCube or a Wii game, you could use the Dolphin emulator. I know the Dolphin emulator. I played the Zelda. I played Ocarina of Time with the Dolphin emulator too. I think the one that was in the GameCube, the one that was in the pack. The one that has the Wind Waker demo, I think. The one that has Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on the GameCube. I played the one on the GameCube. I played the one on Dolphin. Yeah, I know Dolphin. How much do I need to outgrow my hair to be a hentai protagonist? Enough to cover your eyes, apparently. The whole adventure point-and-click stuff got overdone in the mid-2010s. Only ones that I can still dig is Telltale's Back to the Future game and VA11 Halley, if that counts. VA11 Halley is a visual novel, so no, it's not exactly a point-and-click adventure game. Life is Tumblr. Futanari or Traps? Why not both? Life is Strange equals Diavolo with less creativity. Favorite video game couple? Can't really pick one. Are you a fan of Kadikarus? Excuse me. No, I'm not familiar who that is. I like Life is Strange 1, but 2 got real annoying fast with the Trump shit. I don't like the non-Telltale games pretending to be Telltale games. Speaking of which, Zero Time Dilemma. Saw a clip of Let's Players reacting to Life is Twitter's wall scene. Jacksepticeye was the only one aware of the game's cartoonishness. Yeah, Jacksepticeye. Actually, the funny thing about Jacksepticeye is that he plays the game and he does whatever he can do to turn not Sean. Why did I say Sean? Sean? Daniel to the kid Daniel to an evil motherfucker. He does whatever he does to make sure that Daniel is evil. So at least that part is kind of interesting because I haven't seen the evil version of Daniel. So what do you think of terrible writing advice? I don't know what that is. What is good, the canonical Star Wars or the Disney canonical Star Wars? What do you mean? Define canonical Star Wars or the Disney canonical Star Wars? Tell us about your sister. But why though? Why would you want to know about my sister? She doesn't really show up that much. Alex Jones is raunchy? Well, according to most people, yeah. I think he's but for most people who listen to him say, oh my god, the gay froth, there's gonna be so many gay froths I've seen. It's the system, we're gonna break the system and everything like that, or something along those lines. It's pretty raunchy for most people, but not me. I think it's Stripe sucks and fuck Patreon. Well, there you go. PayPal has the same problem as YouTube, where it's sole monopoly, where it fucks up alternative and everyone has to bite the bullet. Yep. Let's see. There's gonna be another movie of the cinematic universe of Indonesia Heroes in 2020, like your review on your Uncap. Yes, if they actually make it. We'll see. Can I tickle you? What? Why? The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition on GameCube is the best one. I'm gonna be playing a lot of games on the week as well. What about you? I need to finish my paper. So, oh, finally, I caught up with the chat. 3 minutes. 3 minutes in. Anyway, how's your sex life? Well, unfortunately, I haven't met my girlfriend yet. She's in faraway land of Los Angeles, but she offered me a BJ. TMI. Anyway, about 3 minutes left while you read this. Wish you much fun on the stream. Need to sleep soon, so sadly. So my last comment to stream. See you next time. All right. I'll be fine if kanji was optional. I understand why rise is obligatory. Oh. Is there any gay frog? Gab is the boomer frog or another one? Yeah. So anyway, I pretty much caught up with the chat. There. Can you give a BJ via video? No. I'm asking for a friend. I don't know. Maybe? How would you pleasure me, honey? I don't know. Should we talk about it here? Let's not. I thought we promised not to. Well, appabend will read everything that you post, including admitting that he's not really appabend. Send help. He left the real one in my basement. Is your Mexican girlfriend a true wall jumper? Oh, man. Don't make me get the holes on YouTube. Prequel is better than Disney. Non-gamer take, Appa. Non-gamer take. I can't really think of my non-gamer takes. Yeah, I can't really think of one. Anyway, what else? Oh, man. Oh, man. My freaking canker source, man. Fucking sucks. Anyway, where's I? Hi, I'm new. I like you. Aw, thank you. What's your favorite platformer? Can't really pick one. Can't really pick my favorite. I don't play a lot of platformers. Do you know about Katao Shoujo? Yes, I know about Katao Shoujo. It's my favorite visual novel of all time. You can give BJ through the internet, but you need equipment. You're gonna pole vault your Mexican girlfriend? No. No. Hardcore parkour. Canker source. Oh, hope you feel better. Yeah. It's right here. Oof. So, any retro game that you really like? I haven't been playing many retro games. If you count Deus Ex as retro, then I suppose. Yeah, retro. Can you give me some advice on reviewing a game? I already collected some and noted other reviewers like E.G. Muller, and I wanted to know what's important to you. What's important to me in reviewing a game is the recommendation. How would you recommend a game to certain people, to certain demographic? You need to look at the game and see the perspective from another person who coming to play the game. So, let's say you play Death Stranding, you expected this game to be one thing, but turns out it's another. You're trying to look at it as the perspective of somebody who expect the game to be one thing, and then you look at it in different perspectives, and then try to make conclusions on those perspectives. Try to make recommendations based on their perspective, and say, if this is the game, this game is good for these people for this price or whatever, etc., etc. That's the one thing that that I'm taking advice on you guys in making reviews. So, timer. Do you watch Naruto? Yes, I watch Naruto. Or at least until Hidan and Kakuzu. Aside from that, I don't. I have the feeling the Dead Horse Gamergate is gonna appear on the stream again. The timer just decided to screw up, so I'm gonna reset that. There we go. Hold on a second. Grab some salt to get rid of the cancer sore. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Who is best waifu in Katao Shoujo and why is it Lily? Everybody's a good waifu in Katao Shoujo. Would you describe your girlfriend CBT? Cute, beautiful, tiny, or BDSM? Beautiful, daring, sweet, mature. Yeah, we know what all of those things meant. My girlfriend know what that meant. So anyway, meme stream time. It is time for the meme stream. Time for the meme stream, guys. The timer has spoken. So it is time for me to access the intro in a bit and mute myself. So you Why is the audio not playing? Wait, what? Why is the audio not playing? Fucking mute stream. Why is the audio for the intro not playing? That is weird. Well, what? Why is the audio for the intro not playing? That is so weird. I never had this problem. I have never had this problem. This is the first time it just didn't play. I don't know. This is the first time. This is the first time it happened. So you know what? You know what? I might as well just play it manually because is this actually that actually goes to the timer. So I'm playing it manually. Okay, fine. But at least I can play it. Okay, you can hear it, you can play it, so might as well. There we go. Finally, Jesus Christ. I have no idea what the fuck just happened. OBS, what are you doing? You had one job, OBS. You had one job, OBS. You made me to manually play the freaking intro. You. Anyway, let's get to the fan arts. We got a bunch of fan arts these days. Got this one from Metal C Draking. Who drew his OC with me. His Mecha OC. Now say life is strange, isn't it? Because he's unable to visit Indonesia, so he drew his own OC. So anyway, thank you so much for the fan art. Thank you so much for the fan art. It's pretty cool. Anyway, there's also this. EFAP apparently made a bit of a, what do you call this? Paper box version, a Roblox version of me. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty freaking cool. If you want to make yourself one of these, I can link to you in the description on the EFAP me 784 blah 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 blah. Links down below. There's a way you can make this and fold it and cut it out yourself. I haven't been doing that. I'm pretty freaking busy, but yeah, Roblox up. Papercraft, Uppercraft. So if you want to do it for me, thank you so much for the guys at EFAP, man. Really cool, really great. This looks pretty cool. I really like it. Paperbend. Why does EFAP sound like some form of masturbation? Because it is. Anyway, also a bit of an announcement for you guys. There are gonna be new avatars for next year. Depending on how fast my girlfriend can work out for the shirt, we're gonna see new avatars and new expressions and everything like that. So I can't wait to use these. These look pretty freaking cool. So anyway, yep, that's all the announcements. Meanwhile, in Indonesia. Oh man. Meanwhile in Indonesia, of course we're gonna have a lot of meanwhile in Indonesia. Meanwhile in Indonesia. Anyway, online taxi driver had sex with 14 women, recorded them secretly, and extorted 2 of them. The 2 are pregnant, and the driver is arrested. Wow. Wow. Indonesia, how can you reach a level where a porn scenario that, an infamous porn scenario, I think you all know about the fake taxi. The fake taxi porn. Apparently somebody tries to recreate that shit in real life, and that's not exactly gonna work, is it? as seen on this example. So please, whatever you do, bit of a PSA, don't imitate the things that you see in porn. Whatever scenarios that these characters do in porn, don't do it in real life. Man, real fake taxi. Fake taxi or real fake taxi? So, yeah, question of the day. Oh my fucking god. XL, what are you doing? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't know, Indonesia decides there's a mobile service provider named XL in Indonesia. They're basically the T-Mobile or the Verizon of Indonesia or whatever. One of the mobile service providers. I use Telkomsel myself, so. Anyway, they decided to use a promotion with a fucking JoJo meme. This is without the ads. It's a fucking JoJo meme. It's a fucking JoJo meme. They have an ad that is a fucking JoJo meme. The JoJo memes have gone way too far, my friend. It's gone way too far. I don't know about y'all, but this is just cringe. When a friend comes by the house to use Wi-Fi. Oh, so you approached me, not to the internet cafe, but you came to my house? God, this is so cringe. I can't download these games without getting closer. Yeah, this is supposed to be an advertisement. It's so fucking cringe. Silence brand. Oh, silence brand. Silence brand XL home. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. My girlfriend donated $1. Sorry, dear. My mom wants me to deliver the paper, so I have to put the drawing on hold. I'll still watch the meme stream though. Alright, that's perfectly fine. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Please help me because YouTube has been screwing me over, and now Cats is going to screw me over. Oh man. Man. This piggy bank is going to be my freaking my repellent for these cats. I'm gonna need shekels to repel these cats, man. Cats review. I have seen sights no humans should see. Ooh, man. Man, you know, the funny thing about this entire thing is that when you read people's reviews, you usually, yeah, people review films and everything like that, and you look at the Rotten Tomatoes and everything like that, you usually feel, well, it's a movie review. I mean, what do you expect? But you read the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes on Cats. It reads like a horror flick. It reads like a freaking Lovecraftian horror. I mean, look at this. It reads like an audio log from a horror game. I felt the light inside me slowly fading. Oh God, my eyes! You won't be able to look away, but you might wish you could forget the memory of Cats by the movie's end. Like, seriously, man. Oh my God. I kind of feel bad for the reviewers. I can't believe that they had to sit through this shit and they had to witness all of this and make these reviews to read like a freaking log of a horror game. I mean, Jesus Christ. Look at that. To be fair, it's a horror movie. I like seeing necro girls, but this isn't what I had in mind. Once Tom Hooper's 110 minutes of Cats are over, Theodore is dead, one lucky Jellicle cat is dead, and we unchosen ones are left, tragically, to continue living. Oh my God. Holy shit. It's amazing. Like the agony, it reads just like, it reads just like a freaking audio log off of a horror game. I mean, that's amazing. Jesus. Cats is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs. Finally, a whole new generation can discover the Cats musical in 2 hours of human-feline hybrids without genitals having no-touch sex and begging for death via song. Oh my God. First off, full disclosure, I am not a cat person. Second off, after watching this, frankly, mortifying film adaptation of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats, I'm not altogether sure I am a movie person anymore either. fucking amazing. Mahal to $1. What kind of nihilistic reviews are these? Man, these reviews are begging for help, man. I'm just amazed. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. Man. Actually, before we go on, I want to play this clip from the critic.
And nothing of value was lost.
I need to, oh my God, I need to big a huge fucking clap on that shit. Totally revolutionary. Completely ahead of its time. Completely fucking ahead of its time. So base, absolutely base. Anyway, what is this? Tell the truth. How often do you Tell the truth. How often do you reuse a plate before it goes into the dishwasher? Never? Never. What the fuck? Ew. If you don't have a dishwasher, at least wash it with on a sink? Excuse me? What? What, why is this even a question? Criminal imagination, donate $5. So cats is what makes reviewers turn on their profession and hashtag learn to code. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. Clean it, man. I don't know why. I don't know why y'all didn't clean your plate before it goes to the dishwasher. What? Why? Towns of Water donated $1. Fun fact: there was going to be a 2D animated adaptation in the late '90s with Steven Spielberg producing it. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Seriously, why are y'all not wash your plates? Wash your plates. Wash your plates. Did you know you have your own emoji? Yeah. My girlfriend made it for me. What do you mean? Or is that the black hat? The blue hat? The blue hat. Damn, I guess you guys have had much different childhoods than me. Your childhood is pretty fucking disgusting. If we use a plate for breakfast and that plate was still on the table around dinner, our dinner went on it. Ew! Ew! Oh, good.
Why?
Ew! You disgusting. That is just no. No, Futaba.
Why?
Why? Why do you have to do that? Why? Just why? I move. Oh man. One angry boomer. Welcome back. Amazon Christmas ad promotes lesbian relationships. Okay. Okay. And so what's the problem? Hashtag we tried to warn you. Warn us about what? That LGBT people exist? Even Christmas isn't safe? Are you telling? Even Christmas isn't safe. Hold on. Are you trying to tell me that the gays are invading the Christmas and we have to be aware? We tried to warn everybody, y'all, that the gays have invaded the Christmas. Watch out, everybody. Watch out. Those gay frogs and those gay lesbians are invading Christmas and ruining it for everybody. Evil, horrible, monstrous. Oh, cue the Imperial March. Yeah, that's right. Okay, why are you mad about this? Because I have to be. No, you don't. Yeah, I sort of do.
No. No. No.
No, you don't. You literally don't have to be. I mean, you can. You can be mad about this. But I'm just saying, you being mad about this is very illustrative of your character. Which I think most people already know at this point if you're regular to the stream. Sayonara Wild Hearts is lesbian propaganda. I'm okay, how? Okay, how? After defeating all of the enemies, the main protagonist, who is a lesbian in case you didn't know, chases down some girls who were once her enemies and begins kissing them. Okay. The game sees players going through the transition of turning enemies into lovers. Okay. It is sad and unfortunate state of society. Nevertheless, if you were unaware of what Sayonara Wild Hearts was about, now you know. That it's a game about kissing girls? Is that it? Am I supposed to be worried? Why am I supposed to be worried? It's a game where you kiss girls and turn them into... Is it because they're gay? Is it because they're lesbians? Is that your issue? Everything is criminal imagination at $5. Everything is SJW. Everything is LGBT. You have to point it all out. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Seriously. Well, what's the issue? So the question is, are you still going to support a game promoting lesbian propaganda? Are you going to ignore it? Or are you going to justify it because you don't want the Twitter hordes to come down on you like the UN's predatory peacekeepers ravaging innocent young children in the Central African Republic? What does any of those have to do with anything? What does this have to do with this? What does this have to do with this? It's like you completely switched topic into something else. What? Is this the gay? Is this the gay agenda you're talking about? Is this the gay agenda? Are you trying to say that this game has turned people lesbians? Oh no, horrible, absolutely horrible. I'm confused. I'm confused too. But seriously, I just don't understand. Look, One Angry Gamer has a problem with gay people. Like seriously. He can say so much. He can say, oh, I don't actually have a problem with gay people. I just have a problem. But if you don't have a problem with gay people or LGBT people, why do you complain about them so much? Why do you complain about them? Whatever instances of something turns gay. Or here's a game. Here's a video game. Here's a video game that is just doing its thing. That is just doing like I thought you're the one who's supposed to be, I thought we're the ones who tell these SJWs, hey, make your own games. And they did. They make their own games. They make their own games where they can have their own lesbian kisses or whatever. But you still complain because they're lesbian. But I thought anyway, whatever. Moving on. I just find it funny that One Angry Gamer, despite One Angry Gamer, the website where you can check out these gaming news, there also this news that, does this have anything to do with gaming? Criminal imagination donated $2. I watched Sakura Trick. I may be Yuri now. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Also, this apparently from what I'm reading, this Iowa man sentenced to 16 years in prison for stealing church's LGBT flag and burning it. Apparently, the guy not only steal it, he burned it and endangered people around. So he's sentenced to 16 years not for burning the flag, but because he stole the flag and just endangering people around. So not exactly a free speech issue. Not saying that if you burn LGBT flag, that means that you're gonna get 16 years in prison or something. So, okay, moving on. Mother claims 14-year-old son was savagely beaten for a wedding. What does this have to do with gaming? What does this have to do with gaming? This has nothing to do with video games. And speaking of gay people, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, same-sex kiss cut in Middle East. As expected. As expected. But surprisingly enough, it's here. Surprisingly enough, I watched the film here in Indonesia, you know, where the country that is just straight up that no, LGBT, no, they're the evil people in the world. They still have the scene. And let me double check. Real quick. It's rated PG-13. Apparently, I guess the censors missed it, I guess. Let me check my local theater app. And it's airing. It's still airing. I can buy a ticket to the film right now. So, maybe the censors missed it? Audiences have reported that the scene was removed from screenings in Dubai. But here's the most surprising thing. Here's the most surprising, or at least according to somebody that's... I need to double check. Okay. Notepad, get out of the way. I need to double check because if it's true, it's fucking hilarious. If it's not, Skywalker, same sex kiss. I need to double check. Holy shit! It's fucking true! Oh, you freaking mad lads in China. Oh my god, you freaking mad lads in China. Oh my god, that is amazing. So, is this a confirmation that you can do gay stuff in China? What? Or maybe China forgot that it just slipped their minds, slipped their sensors? Did you like the gay China? Oh man. Man, oh me, oh man, oh me. Oh well. Moving on. Speaking of the gays. Yeah, in case you missed it, Boku no Pico Remastered. The nightmare, the absolute nightmare that was Boku no Pico, the one that terrorized all the normies away from watching hentai. The one hentai that you give to the normies and they got so freaking afraid and they just go, so, oh my god, it's so disgusting and everything like that. But, you know, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It used to be at one time when I was still like a filthy normie or whatever. I watched Boku no Pico because I was forced to in high school. And oh my god, it's not exactly a pleasant experience. But as time goes on, as I read more and more hentais, I realize, well, it's not the worst thing ever. I've seen worse. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I've seen worse. I've read worse. So a lot of the horror of Boku no Pico being this really horrifying pedophilic or shit or whatever just kind of lost that impact because I've seen worse. I've honestly seen much worse. But unfortunately, well, if you still want to scare the normies off, if you want the normie test on the anime, well, show them this. I still remember that time where I on a stream I recommended Boku no Pico to Andy Worski, and he actually googled the anime and he said, delete! Burn it! I kind of want to support this just because you need some massive huevos to pull this. $1 by Malik. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Still waiting for the anime adaptation of Emergence. I think they're doing that. No, really. I think they're doing an OVA for Emergence. As far as I'm the last time I checked, I think they're doing that. Maybe it was fake news, but if it's true, then damn. I would love to see the anime adaptation, the OVA of Emergence. That would be interesting. Yamero. Criminal Imagination donated $5. Kodomo no Jikan is worse, and that's not even a hentai anime. Well, the manga practically is. Well, there you go. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. No! Anyway, what is this? People defending Western women identifying as Fujoshi. Wow. we were just talking about the gay Shota anime, Boku no Pico. And now we talk about Fujoshis. As Fujoshi, by explaining Japanese definitions and contexts are fucking wild. Western women don't know that shit and proudly proclaim themselves as dirty for jacking it to gay men, and more often than not, underage ones. Well, depends on your viewpoint. If we're talking about like the My Hero Academia guy, the My Hero Academia Fujoshis, I suppose you can say that's true, but you can call out their hypocrisy. But I am more of the opinion that if you're a Fujoshi who jerks off with the Boku no Hero characters or whatever sorts of gay characters you want, or characters that are straight, or characters that are not really clear of their sexual orientation, but you claim them as gay because you just want them to kiss or whatever, you go ahead and do that, as long as you're not disturbing anybody. But apparently you're calling them out because, well, we'll see. Stop defending gross straight white women for not only fetishizing men. Oh, whoa. Hold on. This is the first time in a meme stream in a while where I see someone defending the fetishization, attacking the fetishization of men. That's very interesting, isn't it? It's usually on the stream, they talk about, they complain about the fetishization of women. But now, it's the fetishization of men. That is interesting. I'm intrigued. Please carry on. Maybe I'm intrigued. So, in a typically pretty gross fashion, but utterly appropriating Japanese terms from the context of their culture and taking pride in calling themselves dirty and their porn sinful. Well, fujoshi means broken women, dirty women, or whatever. Yeah, I suppose if you like these sorts of gay stuff, you would call yourself degenerate, but I mean, I think most people who enjoy these sorts of stuff, hentais in general, they self-proclaim as degenerate. I mean, I self-proclaim myself as degenerate for watching a lot of these degenerate stuff. I mean, rotten women, there you go. So, yeah. I don't care if you defend yaoi, boys love, or Japanese women. Honestly, I couldn't say anything there. But Western people pervert a lot of Japanese culture, particularly when it comes to anime or manga, and then companies cater to Western audiences because it's just as popular here. I can't really recall an example of Western companies catering to the Western anime companies catering to the Western audiences. I need some examples on that, but anyway, Tons of Water donated $1. Considering China has guys outnumbering girls like 10 to 1, thank you on one-child policy, the gays aren't a distinct possibility. Excuse me, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. The genre itself is utterly riddled with pedophilia, shitty stereotypes, and heavy overtones of rape, and that is fair fucking game for critique. Okay, hold on a second. The genre itself is utterly riddled with pedophilia, shitty stereotype, and heavy overtones of rape. Are we talking about anime, non-hentai yaoi animes? Because those are typically not good. Not because of these things, but because the writing is just not good. The writing in general is just not that good. Unless if you're talking about yaoi of already popular characters. That's because that's where most yaoi thrive. Yaois thrive a lot more in characters that are already popular and the shippings and everything like that. That's where yaois thrive the most instead of, you know, the actual original yaoi, original characters yaoi anime that is not hentai. They're not as popular. They're just really not that popular. And if you consider them to be the part of the hentai, the yaoi discussion, I feel like you have a bit of a narrow viewpoint of what yaois are. So, yeah. Anyway, where was I? Also, a fair fucking game for a critique. What is your critique for a yaoi that has pedophilia, shitty stereotypes, and heavy overtones of rape? If the stereotype is shitty, well, I suppose that's fair. But heavy overtones of rape, well, depends on how they depict the rape. Well, if you're gonna critique them, are you critiquing them because they have rape and that rape exists? Or are you critiquing them because they're depicted badly? Because you need to kind of clarify that. As is the Western audience, as is the Western audiences that create a market for it. Should gay anime or manga exist? Yes. That doesn't mean we can't be critical. Well, no one is saying that you can't be critical, but what we're saying is that if you have a critique, your critique needs to be good. Your critique needs to be valuable. Critiques that actually improve the work, not critiques that would make the work to be comfortable for you. Because it's clear enough that you're uncomfortable with the pedophilia and the rape and everything like that. Which, fair enough, you're uncomfortable with that, but there has to be better ways for you to convey your criticism other than pedo bad, rape bad. But excuse me. But yaoi boys love and the Western identified fujoshi fan base is no less disgusting than a lot of the straight men obsessed with hentai. Apparently, we're on the same boat. Apparently, we, the normal guys who like hentai, are on the same boat as the fujoshis, are no less disgusting, apparently. It's a first take. I've never seen that take I've never seen people make that take, so I'll give you for originality at least. Primarily in that there's a lot of pedophilia and rape fetishism. Okay, that take is not. That take sounds very familiar. Except you just directed to a different target. And while men dehumanize and objectify women, women are doing the same to gay men. Whoa! Somebody complaining about the objectification of men in a meme stream? That is, wow! Oh my god, I never actually thought that I'm going to see a take. I never thought I'm going to see this take. Someone actually complaining about the objectification of men. I am amazed. It's been a while since I see this take. I don't think I have ever seen the take like this, so that's a rare sight. That's an incredibly rare sight. Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep with some futas, but good luck in the rest of the stream. Yeah, so gold claps to you for at least equalizing everything. Actually applying the rules equally for both parties. Anyway, not all dudes who like anime are like that, and not all women who enjoy yaoi or boys love are like that, obviously. But since fucking when are we not allowed to be critical of a genre or how the fan base behaves at all? Well, I do agree that the fan base of the Fujoshi can behave pretty hypocritically, but in terms of the critique of the actual works themselves, well, that depends. That depends on the work that we're talking about. So people can act as like the only two options are don't be critical or ban gay manga. Well, I think here's the thing why people say that you don't have to be critical to gay manga. It's because, well, it's gay manga. I mean, you can be, but I don't know. It's like criticizing McDonald's burger. I mean, you can do it, but it's not much of a big deal if it tastes like shit or doesn't taste like shit. I mean, it's just a burger. It's kind of like criticizing somebody's street art. It's kind of It's kind of like criticizing the drawings that you do. Do you see when people do in public bathrooms or whatever bathrooms that you have in the public where there are people drawings on those? It's kind of like criticizing those. I mean, you could do that, but why would you? Why? But why would you do that? I suppose people just take pleasure in drawing some random things in the bathroom. They draw dicks in the bathroom. You can criticize it, but why would you? It's just, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. I just shift your priorities, well. That's all I'm saying. So, when people criticize Fujoshi, 9 out of 10 is about Western women because they speak English and identify that way. They don't know Japanese context. They think the word means rotten woman and proudly associate the idea of being dirty with the enjoyment of game porn. But that's what Fujoshis are. That's what Fujoshis are. That's what Fujoshis are. Even in the Japanese context, that's what Fujoshis are. It's no different in the Japanese and the Western context because that's describe both of them. It's actually that. What are you saying that there's a different context in the Japanese? Are you saying that there's a different type of Fujoshi in Japan? Derailing those criticisms with defense of Japanese culture is literally pointless there. And it gives Western women the idea that they are protected by hiding behind a culture they don't understand. You're making the problem worse. Okay, hold up. The culture of Fujoshi is just a bunch of women liking gay porn. And it happens exactly the same way as the Japanese women who like gay porn. Because they exist. There are some Japanese women who even make these gay porn. So, what is the male equivalent of Fujoshi? Fundanshi. It's called Fundanshi, but I might as well call it Fujoshi. Oh, anyway, very dark. What are you doing here? Oh, what is this? So, she makes a video talking about Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, talking about how the leaks are true and the movies are bad. And then somebody with a freaking Disney Prime Video profile picture. I see the trolling here. I think you're a troll. This gotta be a freaking troll. Thank you to every YouTuber blogging daily about our film for the last and next 2 years in spite of explicit claims they will never see it. We respect your duty to spoiler review it sight unseen. Star Wars fans that monetize hating Star Wars are the truest fans of all. This is definitely a person that will stick to their word and not see the new Star Wars. Definitely does not rely on it for clicks and will definitely not say something like, my brother dragged me against my will. Bruh! Are you implying that she's fake? Are you implying that she's fake? Now I know that you're just trolling, but Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Anyway, moving on. Moving on from that. This, I don't know why. I retweeted this art and I got 1,000 likes on Twitter. I got big again, I suppose. I got more followers. Thank you so much, guys. I got 5,000 followers. I'm halfway to gaining my followers that I lost back when I was in my old appabend days. So there's this post. A quick guide into fetishization of women. Okay. So this is an artwork depicting a woman. 3 women. One woman is too masculine, fucking nerd, ugly as fuck, probably a feminazi or a dyke, despised by men. Huh. Why? Why would they be despised by men? This is basically brown Velma. She looks like a brown Velma. I dig brown Velma. She looks fine. She looks okay. I mean, the artwork could be better, but at least from the looks of it, she doesn't look that bad. What about the right one? The very white one. Too feminine, self-obsessed, fake as fuck, probably a whore or a prude, despised by men. Okay. But I don't see how a nerd is despised by men. I think most men really like women if they're nerds. Or at least not fake nerds. Right? I mean, if you guys are actually enjoying the stuff that you're enjoying, you play video games, you watch anime, you watch films and everything like that, you genuinely enjoy the stuff that you enjoy, and you're not faking it, I think men will like that. In other words, men like honest women. I mean, more at 11. But seriously, check out the middle one. The middle one is like the ideal women. The ideal women that men love so much. Notice that the ideal women is white. And the non-ideal women are not white. So, really makes you think. Really makes you think on the mindset of this artist. Anyway, so the ideal woman in the middle is not like other girls. One of the guys likes whatever you like, effortlessly hot, otherwise despised by men. Cool girl invented by men. Okay, hold up. So you're saying that women who are not like any other girls, who act like one of the guys, who likes whatever you like, who are effortlessly hot, and a cool girl don't exist. Is that what you're trying to say? That they don't exist because they're invented by men. These are just the figment of men's imagination. These are just, oh, these men, they're putting a high standard. They're putting so much high standards of these women. Why are they seeking for the ideal women when they know that women are not? Whoa, hold on a second. What if we take this and we reverse the gender? Oh my God, I'm just, there's so many men out there. These women, they're looking at the chads. They're looking at these chads. They don't want to look at the virgin incel me. Whoa. Is this a femcel? Is this a female incel that I'm seeing here? Complaining about how the men are looking at the imaginary Stacys and not the normal women. I'm gonna play this. Where's that? This.
Why do women only like jerks who treat them like
Seriously, you guys remember this meme?
Why do women only like jerks who treat them like shit?
Why do guys only want bitchy bimbos who walk all over?
I need to play that again.
Why do women only like jerks who treat them like shit?
Why do guys only want bitchy bimbos who walk all over?
Oh man, that's fucking hilarious. Shut the fuck up, both of y'all. Seriously, both of y'all shut the fuck up, man. Both of y'all shut the fuck up. The femcel and the incels, man. Oh, man, my cancer source. The cool girl image is praised for the same things other women are being hated for. such as eating fast food, playing video games, or just liking stereotypes. Hold up. Women are being hated for playing video games? When? Where? Women are being hated for eating fast food. Well, if it makes you fat, then yeah, I suppose it makes sense why some women are hated because they eat fat foods. But for playing video games, when has that ever happened? When women ever being hated for playing video game, for just playing video game? I mean, it's not like, say, freaking, like the Twitch thoughts, for example. Like, take, for example, Alinity, who fucks her dog. She's fucking her dog. I mean, all the videos of her just going, just the dog licking her pussy and everything like that. I mean, she's fucking her dog. I mean, just, and she's playing video games and everything like that, but she's also doing other stuff, saying, "Can we copy strike PewDiePie?" Or throwing her cat away or whatever. It just hashtag white girls fuck dogs. Anyway, or just liking stereotypically masculine activity. When are women being hated for liking stereotypically masculine activities? I think men really like women for liking stereotypically masculine activities. There was a freaking hentai I read of a woman who is an engineer, who fixes planes and everything like that. Oh, hell, for God's sake, there was a visual novel made of women, freaking engineer women. It's called If My Heart Had Wings. It's actually a pretty good visual novel. There's a freaking, the best waifu in that freaking visual novel was the ditzy, kludzy girl who has this big ass, giant ass freaking titties, but it is actually a genius in crafting airplanes and everything like that. So, man, I'm gonna research that things. Yeah, so. Or being pretty fit and gorgeous as long as they don't seem like they actually put effort. I think women do need to put some effort. They just so happen. Whatever, moving on. There's also the guys version. I mean, seriously. The guys version, the guys can make this and they were basically just look like an incel. And you got the left one, too nerdy, ew, incel, probably a Nazi man-child, lives in mom's basement, ugly, weeb, creepy, stalks women. And the middle one is Hollywood ugly, just feminine enough, sensitive but not a pussy, good income but still an artist, sociopathic tendencies but only towards other people, effortlessly hot, bye. Fucking, that's Dick Grayson right there. And the very right one, too boogie, dude bro, hates women, obsessed with money, probably a Nazi. Okay, apparently both of them are probably a Nazi. But anyway, this is just a mockery fan art, so don't take it too seriously. Womanizer or gay? So Anicia. Yeah. Anyway, moving on from that. Oh, what is this? Wait a second. I'm apolitical. I thought I already have this. I thought we've been through this take. Moving on from that. Anyway, a landmark of the moment in the history of film. Which movie are you most excited to see? Female directors will helm 5 of 2020's biggest movies: Black Widow, Birds of Prey, The Eternals, Wonder Woman 1984, and Mulan. I would only see Black Widow and Wonder Woman 1984. The rest, no thanks. No thanks for the rest. None. This agenda needs to stop. What agenda? Female directors? Look, I mean, if female directors are fine, there's nothing wrong with women directing. It's just that, do you have an issue with women directing? Is that what you're trying to say? Anyway, there isn't an agenda. Women are capable of directing films. No, they're not. Every movie directed by a woman has been garbage. Every movie directed by a woman has been pretty garbage. Did you know that American Psycho is directed by a woman? The Matrix? Okay, if you, I suppose The Matrix, if you count the Wachowski brothers pre-transition, the Wachowski brothers, now sisters. Zero Dark 30, The Piano, Lady Bird, all excellent films with female directors. Nah, they weren't. That's your opinion, though what isn't are the facts. The Matrix won 5 Academy Awards. Well, The Matrix was by the Wachowski brothers, but technically they're sisters now, so okay, whatever. The American Psycho won Best Movie at the International Horror Guild. The Piano was nominated 8 Academy Awards and won 3 of them. Zero Dark 30 nominated 5 for Academy Awards. Blah, 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 blah. It's facts, they're garbage. Okay, Mike Wazowski. Hi, Mike Wazowski, you should tone down the fucking weed. Look at that weed. That weed. That weed is not very good for you, Mike Wazowski. There's so much fucking weed. I might as well play this. I might as well play weed. Can I play this again? Because I fucking love this meme. Mike Wazowski high as fuck. I know unrelated, but I still fucking love it. I still fucking love that meme. All but gold. Fucking smoke weed every day. Golden weed time. Oh my fucking god, what is this? Quitters. Quitters. Oh man. What is this? I have a hand gesture for the cadets who flashed the hashtag. What? Oh my god. No. You cannot. No. You don't. No. You can't. You can't take those things seriously. You got trolled. Oh man, you got trolled. You just got trolled. Oh man. Verified check mark. You just got trolled check mark. You just got trolled check mark. 14 words. The thumb forms and 1 and 4 are there 4 curl fingers. I don't get that one. That refers to the what was this? Something along the lines of we're going to secure the existence of the white race or whatever. Paraphrasing, I forgot. Maybe somebody in the chat will say it. Appabend has legitimately exposed more white supremacy than the majority of Twitter. I mean, guys. I mean, I fold my clothes. I mean, I do my laundry. I fold my clothes. I do chores at work, at my house. That already kind of proves that I am a Nazi. So I don't know about y'all. I can fold one cloth right now. That's just to show you my loyalty to the Nazi regime by folding one cloth. This is so dumb. I'm moving on. So you want to put racism in your fantasy game? A DM's guide to implementing real-world racism analogies into fictional world. By white people me, for white people you all. Step 1, don't. Why? Why not? I mean, it's called it's a role-playing game. You're role-playing as people in a fictional universe. Those fictional universes might have some form of discrimination, one way or the other. Are you saying that there aren't? Thousands of Water donated $1. Fun fact, The Triumph of the Will, the propaganda movie, was directed by a woman. Oh, I forgot a couple. I forgot a couple of these. Jesus Christ. Roanoke donated $1. It's not what the person said that matters. It's who a person is that matters. Also, how dare people have preferences. Thousands of Water donated $1. Considering China is guys outnumbering gifts, girls like, oh, you're at that one. Anyway, sorry if I missed the super chats. Thank you guys so much for the super chats, guys. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Anyway, seriously, you're not fun. You are not fun. What is this? Whenever possible, refer to right-wingers as something disgusting. Tapeworms? Damn! Tapeworms! Of all the things you want to refer to people. Make it impossible for any synonym for right-winger, conservative, neoliberal, Tory, etc. to be mentioned without bringing to mind a perversive image of sickness and filth. Okay, transferry. If you actually use words like right-winger, conservative, etc., say them with a sneer of distaste. Curl your lip, wrinkle your nose. If you heard the word Tory, Jesus Christ, what's your problem? Dude, what's your problem? You have issues, man. That is an insult to tapeworms. Whenever a voluntary self-identified right-winger tries to speak, just loudly and rudely interrupt them. Loudly and rudely interrupt them. Keep your hate speech out of campus. Keep your hate speech out of campus. With an anecdote about something bad a right-winger did. Especially if you can identify a favorite right-winger of theirs who did something bad, even if it has no relevance. What's your issue, man? You have issues. You clearly have some issues here, man. But tapeworms are cute. Make it taxingly uncomfortable and humiliating to be a right-winger in public. Well, there you go. This is how the Civil War... This is how the Civil War begins, guys, by a bunch of fucking trans furries. Oh, man. Oh, man. Moving on from that. What is this? My God, you're the same trans furry. You have bad takes on that one. You have bad takes on video games, too. If Hollow Knight isn't interested in being an accessible game, I'm not interested in playing it. So, wait, how is Hollow Knight not accessible? How? How is Hollow Knight not accessible? How is Hollow Knight not accessible? I mean, I played the game. It's great and everything like that, but how is it not accessible? Can you please explain it to me? I mean, not all games are made for everybody. This game literally removes quality of life features that I need in order to play games like this and tax them on the side badges. Biggest offender is the map and compass. As someone with ADHD and short-term memory loss alongside all the semi-rooms, this game is hell. Well, I'm sorry that you have to suffer through that, but not everyone suffers the same fate as you. And unfortunately, not everyone suffers... Yeah, unfortunately, not everyone suffers ADHD or short-term memory loss. I mean, well, if you have those problems, if you have those two, you have much bigger problems. You have much bigger problems, man. Anyway, the worst part is the fandom will defend this shit like it's somehow fair. It's not. Deal with it. I mean, the world itself isn't fair for people who have short-term memory and ADHD, or people who have disabilities in general. They're not fair. And there are times where the world is not fair and you gotta fucking deal with it. Sorry. I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry, but not everyone has the memory of a god. I'm sorry, but the world is just that way. Sorry, but not everyone is you. Not everyone has the brain power to give a game with identical game rooms and punishingly massive backtracking their undivided attention. That's on you, man. That's on you. I mean, sure, you can criticize the game for the backtracking or whatever, but as far as I'm reading here, the problem is on you, man. So, I'm moving on from that. Video games are about the most bourgeois pastimes you can have. It baffles me how many people don't realize this. Okay. Apparently, if you play video games, you are rich. If you play video games, you are rich. Even if you just play some games, even if you just play pirate the games, and you're in a low income neighborhood, you pirate video games, you don't buy them, you're still rich, guys. You're a bunch of bourgeois people, I guess. Moving on. Anyway, the gamer... Oh my fuck. We've been through this. Move on. The Gamergate crowd is upset that IGN awarded Game of the Year to Control. Well, I disagree, but I'm not that upset. Maybe because I'm not the Gamergate crowd. Who are these Gamergate crowds you're referring to? Looking at proposed titles, excuse me, Sekiro, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and Jedi Fallen Order. And here's why journalists, no matter how bad they could be, have infinitely better judgment than your average gamer. Okay, dude, that is just wrong. That is a wrong. That is a wrong, man. That is a wrong. That is an X for me, fam. Big freaking X. Moving on. Sony has no fucking backbone. These niggas cave to crossplay, cave to other services being a login, cave to developing and funding a baseball game that is now multi-platform. They don't... What is it with these PlayStation freaking fanboys getting upset that Sony is having more features to other consoles? It's like they just want to have their own, their own sort of environment. It's just gonna be PlayStation. No one else can play. It's just gonna be need the PlayStation crowds, right? Jesus, moving on. Leak image reveals PS5 has nearly similar design as Xbox Series X. Okay. How does it look? I mean, it's a joke. It's a fucking joke. It's clearly a free. It's clearly a joke from some guy on Twitter. You just like. I can't believe you fell for that. Oh. We cannot verify the veracity of this image, and yet you posted the image anyway. Oh my god. It clearly looks like a fucking fridge, and you posted the image. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh. 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 What is wrong with you, man? It's clearly a fridge. I mean, the Photoshop is not even good. The controller's Photoshop. Man, come on. How can you fall for this? Contrary to the general belief that the PlayStation 5 will be released with the same design as the leaked dev kit, it seems that this will be launched with a similar design as the heavily criticized Xbox Series X. Excuse me, but you said you could not verify it, but you said here that it's definitively this. But I thought you said you couldn't verify it, so which one is it? If the image shared by the tipster is accurate... How can you look at this and... How can you look at this and say that it's accurate? Man, Sony's next generation gaming console looks like a double-door revision. How can you fucking take this seriously, man? Man! Additionally, it looks almost the same as... Oh my god. Update. Suga X has clarified that his earlier tweet on which the story was based was a joke. We regret the error. I think a much better way to apologize to everybody is that sorry, we have a bunch of writers who cannot distinguish between jokes and fucking real leaks. I mean, fucking... Oh, man. Where's this publisher? International Business Times. I need a fucking drink. I'm sorry. That is too much. Oh, man. I'm just amazed. How can you fucking fell for that? I need a fucking drink. Oh, man. Man. So here's a gif of the Joker. Me entering my PS5 to play Legend of Dragon 2. There's a scene in Joker where Joker just takes out the refrigerators and he enters it. Me entering my PS5 to play Legends of Dragon 2. Oh, man. Man. Take the L. Okay, what is this? The thick thighs, lol. If one of these chuds ever saw a girl who is actually thick, they'd call her a land whale and tell her to diet, which is... Are you saying that girls who have thick thighs are fat? Because that's not always the case. that is not always the case. So I'm gonna give you the... I'm gonna give you the that. No, not all girls who have thick thighs are land whales, as evidenced by Razer. I mean, anybody can, a lot of women can play Razer, cosplays Razer. Oh, what is this? Did you know that in God of War on PS4, Kratos' face alone is comprised of 32,000 polygons? That's pretty cool. So, how much polygons are you going to do for all those censored games, PlayStation? How many polygons? What, 0? 0 polygons for all the censored games? No? Okay. Well, as 2B has 300,000 polygons of robot ass like that sick kid. Yep. Watch it, Kratos. Your 32,000 polygons has 2B's freaking butt. It has 300,000 plus polygons. Speaking of 2B, here's a bad gaming take. While I'm thinking about Automata, I guess I should also say I think the game would have been better if 2B's design wasn't like that, you know. 9S got a slick, stylish look without obviously being made to gaze at. 9S without being made to gaze at. Now, I don't know about y'all, but 9S is obviously a fucking Shota bait. I mean, 9S is a Shota bait. 9S looks like a freaking really cute ass boy. There are so many freaking fan arts of 9S being dressed up as a girl. He is such a cute femboy. 9S was made to be arad. Why not the girls? Well, I suppose because the girls, it's a different for men to be pleased with 2B. 2B needs the thick ass, while 9S, he just needs to be the small boy, the small feminine boy. Just go ara for everybody. So anyway, sorry, this take is good actually. No, this take over here is not good. This take over here is not good. They were literally just like, hey, maybe make her outfit a little less sexy. Like, does it really need to be sexy? Why can't it be just cool? Implying that it's not cool. Implying that it's not cool. Because I don't know about y'all, but 2B's costume is fucking cool. I mean, that's like 2B's costume, 2B's face. Like, one of the reasons why I bought Nier Automata is because 2B looks fucking cool. And the aesthetics of the game looks cool. Why are you so angered by it? Go outside or something, please. No, you. No, you. No, you. Go outside or something, please. You're the one making the thread, responding to people. No, you. Is the suggestion that she doesn't... Jesus, excuse me. Is the suggestion that she doesn't need thick thigh highs or a cleavage window really that big of a deal? Is her original design really that big of a deal? I mean, we can reverse this, you know? You can reverse this argument. You complain that it's too sexy. Well, I said, what's the big deal? She's not that sexy. No, you. No, you. Also, that fucking ratio. Ooh, that ratio. That is a very convenient ratio like there. Mwah, mwah. Nice ratio. Nice. Nice ratio. Whereas would any of your lives be measurably worse if the dreadful SJWs got their way and she was wearing something that doesn't show off her boobs and thighs so much? Yes. 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 I don't know what else. Yes. Yes. I mean, should I bring up this again? Should I get it again? Should I get that? Let me. Should I get this? Should I get this? Yes. What is that again? Would any of your lives be measurably worse if the dreadful SJWs got their way and she was wearing something that doesn't show off her boobs? Yes. Yes. Moving on. Here, I draw 2B except slightly less sassy. How horrifying. You know, I can just do the same thing to you. Here, 2B in her original design. Ooh, horrifying. What? The game would have suffered infinitely if she looked something like this. She looked the same. What's the difference? She looked the same. Is this your... Well, I know this is a rough sketch, but what highlights her difference? She looks the same. Is it the skirt? Is it her skirt? I don't understand. I don't. She's missing an arm. Her arm's in the back. It's a sketch. It's not exactly a sketch that highlights the difference. So, moving on. What is this? Death Stranding wins IGN People's Choice Game of the Year. I disagree. I disagree. It's not, actually, you know what? It's, well, not for everybody, but, whatever. I suppose if people enjoy Death Stranding, I suppose, yeah. Lamau, such bullshit. It was a good game. What are you gonna do about it? Good game. Not Game of the Year worthy, though. My opinion. What are you gonna do about it? More worthy than Devil May Cry 5. Okay. Okay. Now that is that is no. That is a no. That is a no. That is a no. Death Stranding better. Death Stranding better than Devil May Cry 5 is a thing. Is one thing. Even if Death Stranding ends up in my Game of the Year, it will never ever be at the top of Devil May Cry 5. Anyway, what is this? More worthy than DMC5. Short as an indie game. Short. DMC5. Short. DMC5. Short. Bruh. Criminal Imagination donated $2. Dumb fighting words. Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But bruh. I mean, the game is like 12 hours plus. And that's just the campaign. That's just one campaign on the Devil Hunter difficulty. You can try the higher difficulties. You can try getting higher scores than before. Getting the S ranks. I mean, what? 16-hour game short as an indie game. 16 hours of gameplay is short as 16 hours of gameplay is short. If it's fucking RPG, then maybe yes. But it's a fucking single-player campaign game. It's a game with a single-player campaign. A story single-player campaign. Not a fucking RPG. If an RPG like The Outer Worlds is fucking short. It's like 15 hours long. That one is short. Because it's an RPG. Because it's an RPG. You expect RPGs to be like hundreds and hundreds of hours. And then I beat Outer Worlds in like less than 15 hours. Like, what? That's pretty short. But it's DMC5. DMC5 getting 16 hours is pretty fucking good. You have instantly declared yourself as a fool. DMC5 has more replay value than any other modern day game. You have instantly declared yourself as an easily entertained tool. Said the guy who says Death Stranding is a good game. If you got more than 20 hours out of DMC5, I could probably jingle keys in front of your face and keep you entertained for a good 30 minutes. Well, says the guy who wants to put Death Stranding at the top of DMC5, so... Moving on, oh my god, no, we're still in here. GTA 5 came out 6 years ago and you can easily get 100 hours of gameplay out of it. Skyrim came out 8 years ago and can be easily played more than 100 hours. Oblivion came out 16 years ago and you can easily get over 100 hours of gameplay out of it. I can go on if you want. Yeah, the difference is GTA 5 is an open world game. Skyrim is an RPG. Oblivion is an RPG. DMC 5 is an action adventure game. They're not comparable. Literally not comparable to the two. What? No. Bad take. Bad. Bad take. Just bro take. Oh my lord. Bad kitty. Buddy, like I said, DMC5 has far more replay value than those games. You know what? Debatable, but I'll agree for the most part. That's just plain wrong. Like, you're actually just lying right now and it's showing. Well, you are being disingenuous too. You're comparing RPGs to an action-adventure game and saying that it's too short. Come on, y'all. Malik donated $1. I figured out with these guys, the less actual gameplay there is in the game, the more people like it, love it. Make a game that just plays itself, and they will call the game the best they've ever played. I think they secretly want games to be movies. Well... considering that this person likes Death Stranding. So there's that. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. What is this? The only reason I don't like Joker / Persona is because from what I've seen about it, it seems to be some wild male high school loser's fantasy. Okay. All the girls flocking and being really secretive and cool and having a lot of friends and having a cat. For the record, I'm also a high school loser. Bruh. That self-burn, bro. The self-burn, bro. Jesus. Man. Oh. Suicide by word. You just wrecked yourself. Holy shit. Moving on. Fuck it. Hashtag Nintendo Switch. Okay, so you got this person wanting to... It's a buy left profile picture. Wanting to play Fire Emblem Three Houses. Downloading Fire Emblem Three Houses. Does anybody actually watch YouTube on Switch? I don't watch YouTube on Switch. It's why would you watch YouTube on Switch? I can't believe that's like that app that people use. Why would people watch YouTube on Switch? I don't get it. I don't understand. I suppose if you like the convenience, but I mean, you have a phone, you have the laptop, but it's an option if your PC dies. So fair enough, but still. Anyway, I just deleted it while I was still downloading because I was told each route takes 60 hours and I don't have time spending a game for 200 hours like Persona 5 again. Okay, hold up. You deleted Fire Emblem Three Houses because each route takes 60 hours and I don't have time spending the game for 200 hours like Persona 5 again. Okay, I need to slow down for a minute. First off, yes, each route takes 60 hours around those time. But you don't have to complete all of them. You can just pick one and finish those routes. I mean, you can get other additional stories, but you can just pick one and still enjoy the game for 60 hours is fine, like I did. And second, Persona 5, 200 hours. How many times you beat Persona 5 in that time? How can you take... Why does it take 200 hours for you to beat Persona 5? Are you playing on the highest difficulty? Is it... I guess it's possible for you to be long... For it takes a longer time for you to play Persona 5 if you play at a higher difficulty, but 200 hours? 200 hours long? I mean, I play... My Persona 5 playthrough is counted at around 160 hours. I beat the game 3 times. 3 times! In 160 hours, I beat the game like 3 times. And I'm still continuing the 4th campaign. So, how many times you beat Persona 4? So that, considering that you beat the game many times, so either you beat Persona 5 over and over and over again until you total 200 hours, or you beat the game for 200 hours. At the first reason kind of makes you feel that, well, considering that you beat Persona 5 over and over again, that means that you like the game. That means that Three Houses is the game for you. But if it's the second reason, if you take 200 hours to beat Persona 5, then that would imply that you suck. That you're a long game bad. Criminal Imagination donated $2. What do you think game saves are for? Jesus Christ. Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. So, yeah. Is it grinding? Maybe it's grinding. Maybe it's grinding. I don't know. So, I still can't believe I spent $60 over fucking nothing. Okay, hold on. Persona 5 is a lot of things. It's not perfect. I mean, I can totally see the criticism Persona 5, but it's not fucking nothing. You played 200 hours of the game. It can't not be fucking nothing. It can't be just fucking nothing. I mean, come on, yeah. Come on. You're over grinding the game and you're complaining that the game is too long. That's your problem. That is your issue. It's only been 15 minutes since I started. Okay, wait a sec. Hold up. So you downloaded Three Heroes. Oh, the Freudian slip again. So you downloaded Three Houses. You deleted the game because you hear that it's like Persona 5. And then you installed it again? Dude! You downloaded the game, you deleted the game, and then you installed it. It's only been 15 minutes. Make up your fucking mind! Make up your fucking mind! What the fuck? Make up your fucking mind! What the fuck? Bruh! It's only been 15 minutes since I started the game, and it sent me to the combat, and I immediately deleted the game again because it reminded me of chess. Well, yes! That's what Fire Emblem Hero 3 Houses is. That's the Fire Emblem gameplay. It's waifu chess. And you can't make up your mind, man. You downloaded the game, you deleted the game because it sounds like Persona 5, but then you played the game again and then you deleted it again because it looks like chess. Oh, 3 heroes, 3 houses, 3 heroes. My God. Oh my God. Make up your fucking mind, man, dude. I'm moving on. What is this? Making a list of unpopular opinions because I want to see the outrage it caused. Okay, bring it on. Bring it on. Breath of the Wild is a 6 out of 10. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I'd consider that game is good, but not great. I see why people have criticisms of the game. Odyssey is a 6 out of 10. Fair enough. I mean, it's not exactly the best Mario game, but okay, I guess. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a 4 out of 10. Ooh. Now, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I mean, I've had people who say that they absolutely love Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So you say that it's 4 out of 10. That's yikes. XCOM 2 isn't XCOM 2. XCOM 2 deserves 4 out of 10. Actually, no, not 4 out of 10. It's just a meh game. But Xenoblade Chronicles 2, not XCOM 2. Because it needs to be like, these are all Switch games. So Nintendo games. So it's kind of reasonable to assume that XC2 means Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So anyway, GameCube controller sucks ass. Well, I've never actually tried it myself, so I can't really say if it really sucks ass. Melee is the worst Smash game. I don't know. I don't know. Does your thoughts on this? Varies by game. Okay. Visual novels are boring. Okay. That depends on the visual novel. That's the same. Video games are boring. Well, that depends on the game. There are many visual novels out there. There are some that are entertaining. There are some that are like freaking Phoenix Wright. Or actually, speaking of visual novels, can I just say that Danganronpa is a visual novel that is afraid to be, that doesn't want to be a visual novel. Like, seriously, am I the only one who noticed that? As I played Danganronpa, as I noticed the mechanics, I feel like Danganronpa is the one game that is afraid to be a visual novel. Even though it basically is, it is a visual novel, but for some reason, it has all these gameplay elements where you have to shoot the text and these truths, they're being bullets and everything like that. They gamify the element that works very well in Ace Attorney. So I kind of got the feeling that Danganronpa is afraid to be a visual novel. So, but anyway, yeah. Anyway, where was I? Wii U was a good console. Debatable. I suppose that's my hot take right now. Still not a fan of Danganronpa. Sword and Shield are the best. Okay, Sword and Shield are the best Pokemon games. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. That is a hold up. 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 So, yeah. I seen the chat disagreeing with the take. So, no freaking way. All right, moving on. What is this? Shh, they don't know yet, but Switch and mobile are actually gamers. How are Switch players not gamers? I mean, the mobile, I can understand why you wouldn't call them gamers, but the Switch? I mean, the Switch has actual games in there. Like legit AAA games being developed for the Switch. I mean, I mean, for most shooting and actually mainstream games, they aren't real gamers. Okay, so are you saying that people who buy Call of Duty are the real gamers? Is that it? The real gamers in the room are the people who play Call of Duty. If you're not playing Call of Duty or shooter games in general, you're not a real gamer. They are technically gamers as they are only good at exclusive or Switch or games, Nintendo games. So yeah, not a gamer. You know that people play video games to relax? There are people who do that. There are people who play video games to chill and not to flex their skill. You weird flex. What a fucking weird flex you got there. Clearly a Spunk Goggle Wee Wee player. Anyway, Postal 2, a very bad video. Oh my. Postal 2, a very bad video game. PC game. PC gamer. PC gamer. No. Wrong. Absolutely fucking wrong. Wrong. The taste is free on GOG. The tasteless historical curiosity is a giveaway in the GOG winter sale. Well, I don't know if the sale is still going right now, but if you can get Postal 2, get it. It's a fucking amazing game. I fucking love Postal 2. It's a fucking amazing game. Download it. Hopefully it's still free now. If it's still free, then, well, you got a free game. It's a fucking amazing game, Postal 2. Go download it. So, anyway. Postal 2, never heard of it. If you haven't heard of Postal 2, it's basically the, it's basically, how to describe Postal 2? Moral Outrage, the video game. Anything moral outrage, the satire of moral outrage, the video game. Any sorts of moral outrage towards video games that you can ever think of, Postal 2 makes fun of it. And Postal 2 makes fun of everybody. It makes fun of the Arabs. It makes fun of the Indians. It makes fun of the immigrants. It makes fun of Americans. It makes fun of capitalism. Makes fun of communism or whatever. It makes fun of everything. So buy Postal 2 if you haven't bought Postal 2 yet. So, I mean, they aren't wrong when they say it's tasteless, but hey, you can be tasteless and good at the same time. Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Anyway, where was I? I need to find this. Great game. Anyway, what is this? Big misconception. Wireless doesn't equals lag. Wait, what? Well, technically wireless doesn't always mean lag, but wireless being on a wireless do cause lag. For example, if I have the input latency of a controller when being plugged in versus wireless are completely different. If you plug in the controller directly to your console or whatever, the input lag will be a lot less compared to the input lag of when you have the controller on Bluetooth or on wireless mode. So while wireless doesn't equals lag, it can sometimes cause lag. So technically speaking, it doesn't, but it can be a contributing factor to lag, which is why people say that wireless can mean lag. So anyway, Switch maxes out at 50 megabytes per second, which is more than enough for online play. Are you defending the Switch Wi-Fi card? I don't know about y'all, but the Switch's Wi-Fi card is fucking shit. I mean, it can barely reach the modem, the router that was like next to my room right here. It's literally outside, just a couple of steps. The router's right there. The Switch can barely reach it. So maybe it's my Switch that's really bad, but I don't know about y'all. But it's not good. Which is more than enough for online play and my wireless mesh. So okay, so you have a network. So you have your own sort of network set up in your house that can contribute into making the Switch to run pretty good at wireless. Good for you! Not everybody has that, which is why they complain about the wireless causing lag. Wireless mesh that making the ping times from RJ45 to 802.11 AC indistinguishable. Those are technical jargons, but to simplify, what this guy is saying is that the ping times from LAN, Ethernet cable LAN, to wireless network is indistinguishable. Well, yes, on your network. I mean, people's wireless network setups are different from person to person. They don't have the same network as you. I mean, some people are having a much better experience when they connect it wired instead of wireless on their Wi-Fi, on their network. I mean, man. That's still jargon for some people. Okay, RJ45 means the cable, the LAN cable, the wireless LAN cable, the Ethernet cable, the one that you have to connect to the PC, the wired cable that you have to connect to the PC so that you can connect to the internet. The 802.11ac is the Wi-Fi, is a Wi-Fi standard. So do a proper wireless survey and you're good. And no, people's wireless freaking setup are different from person to person. You don't know what you're talking about at all. Example, 802.11ac will be faster, more optimal, and have less lag from attenuation from every version of Ethernet, bearing Cat 5 and Cat 6 at 10 base 5 and earlier were capped in a 10 megabit range. Hold up, man. What this guy is saying is that wireless will be faster than wired. A much better standard of wired will be faster than... A much better standard of wireless will be much better than a lesser version of wired. No, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Wired is always going to be better. It's not necessarily that they're faster, but they suffer less lag. They suffer less latency. If you're using a wireless network, if you're using a wireless sort of a controller or whatever, if you're connecting it wirelessly, there will be latency, there will be lag. But if you're doing it wired, there will be none of them because you're connecting it directly to whatever peripherals you have. This is why people still use wired networks. And just because the wireless bandwidth is a lot bigger doesn't mean that it's smoother. I mean, just because your internet, for example, let's say you have an internet download speed that can download to like 4 megabytes a second, but your connection speed in wireless mode is like one out of 3 signal range. So you can't exactly utilize the full speed, man, because you can't connect it directly to the network. What I'm saying is Wi-Fi is bad. Wi-Fi is not always good. Just because you have a good network doesn't mean that everybody has. Your anecdotal experience doesn't disprove the facts I've mentioned here. I have had thousands of sessions on Switch with no problem. Hold up. Your anecdotal experience doesn't disprove the facts I've mentioned here. So here's my anecdotal experience. You're disproving an anecdotal experience by another anecdotal experience. What? And it doesn't have to be implemented perfectly for spikes to be avoided. Switch has every right to have cross-platform play with wireless. Well, they do. It's just that the Switch's network card is not great. So I'm having a headache. Moving on. I'm moving on from that. Which sold more, Dragon Quest or Minecraft? Steve should have been in before some mute weeboo character. Not even. Oh no. Oh no. No. Here it is. It is. Dragon Quest hero should not be in Smash because he's not very well known. Even though I don't know. I need to put this. I'm just saying, Dragon Quest 11, Echoes of an Elusive Age, shipments and digital sales top 5.5 million. That's more than Persona. That's more than Persona 5. But to be fair to Persona 5, it's only sold on the PS4. So this is a multi-platform sale. So to be fair to Persona 5, I'd be fair to Persona 5, but still, man. Who seriously ever heard of Dragon Quest before Smash? Nobody. No, you. 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 Oh, man. Bad. Jesus Christ. Who seriously heard of Dragon Quest before Smash? Yeah, I think everybody did. I think everybody does. And nobody, you're just projecting. So, anyway, where is I? His name is Hero Killer. Oh! Oh, I see! So he's just salty that he got beaten by Dragon Quest Hero on Smash, which is why he made this post. Okay. Now I see why you made that post. Now I see. It reminds me of the people who made the people who got salty that Leroy Smith was on Tekken. They made the entire post talking about how OP he is. Man, what the fuck is? Holy shit! How many are these Dragon Quest Hero guys are fucking? Where is it? What the fuck game is Hero even from? Is he from the Zelda universe? He's from literally the largest RPG franchise in Japan. There are 11 games. Like 11 freaking games. Criminal Imagination donated $5. Whoever heard of AC/DC before the Call of Duty commercial? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But seriously, man. One that basically influenced some of the major RPGs we see today. Dragon Quest. That is true. That is true. Do Dragon Quest and Zelda have an interconnected canon? No? 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 How can you make that connection? Because they're on Smash? What? Someone told me Hero is Link's brother? What? What? This has gotta be a child. Jesus, get off the internet, kid. No, they have zero relation at all, other than probably some art design influence for Zelda. Well, that's true. I guess that's true. The art design for Dragon Quest is done by Akira Toriyama, the mangaka for Dragon Ball. If you want to get an idea of how influential that franchise was in art. I mean, yeah, I could tell Hero looks like Trunks, so makes sense, same designer. But how can Hero have zero connection to Zelda if he's Link's brother? Am I got trolled? Am I got trolled, or you're the one who got trolled? Am I the one who got trolled, but are you the one that... I'm moving on. That's too confusing for me. What is this? I really like these gamer. Well, I don't. Not really. They've betrayed everybody. So somebody asked why. It has plenty of information about localization and censorship of Japanese Western games I want to import. Anime titties and stuff, you know. Well, that aged poorly, one. And two, user ban permanent, supporting bigotry. So, Reset Era considered information about localization and censorship of Japanese Western games and anime titties as bigotry. Never changed, Reset Era. Never changed. Never ever changed, Reset Era. That's amazing. The Rise of Skywalker review thread. The Sheev saga comes to a close. No spoilers. Rotten Watch 56%, blah, 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 blah. Putting the Rotten Tomato score in the LP title. If the true score is a dick move for those who have gone on media blackout for this event. So thanks, dick. User warned hostility. I mean, it's not wrong, but still, it's pretty hostile, but come on, yeah. Pardon me, jackass, but could you please take the review out of the title of the next movie thread you feel compelled to make? Thanks, dude. User ban one day. Personal attacks towards another member. I forgot Stadia would even release Lamau. What a dud. User ban repeated infractions to platform war. Okay, hold on. Did Reset Era just ban someone for criticizing Stadia? I mean, I thought Stadia is gonna be the one that unites everybody. I think everybody knows that Stadia is fucking shit, but why would you ban someone for saying that Stadia even... moving on. What is this? There's an entire generation of people who base their identity on games. People who wear t-shirts with a Nintendo or an Xbox or a NES controller on them. It's like tribal markings. Tribal markings. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit! Tribal markings. Oh. That's right, guys. If you wear t-shirts with a Nintendo or an Xbox or a NES controller on them, you're a fucking tribe. Oh my god, my girlfriend donated $1. I'm home, honey. How thick do you think I am in your eyes? Pretty thick, honey. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Mount donated $1. How does Reset Era have anybody left? They seem to ban people on the way. No freaking idea. But thank you so much for the donation, guys. You guys are freaking amazing. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Okay. Anyway, what else we got? Aw, come on. That's it? Seriously? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna end with this. Old, but gold. Old, oldie, but gold. I fucking love this.
New president of 2017, you guys. This is Shiba. I wrote her in today because I'm telling you she's a better
I did a replay on that.
New president of 2017, you guys. This is Shiba. I wrote her in today because I'm telling you she's a better
Oh, that is fucking amazing. Impeach the kitty. President, the kitty has been impeached. So gold clap to the kitty. Gold fucking clap to the kitty. That's why I hate cats. Please give alinity to cat. Seriously, the alinity needs to be given that cat instead of her throwing it everywhere. Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's all for the stream today, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining in the stream. It has been an absolute blast. It's been an absolute freaking joy. Thank you so much for donating. Man, thank you so much for the donations and all and everything like that. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. It's usual time, actually. Yeah. Next stream. Next week. Before the New Year's stream. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Take care. Come on. Get to the...